All right, everybody, we are back. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Apparently, I don't know if this is actually the case or not, but I believe it was my NVIDIA driver that was the problem. So we're just going to start this whole thing all the way over. Yeah, we're just that one didn't happen. That version of the stream did not happen. So we're just going to go with that. Just going to go with that. We're just going to go with that. That's all that's all there is to that. But anyway, Carter.
Yes.
We are back for the what is now the episode 202.016. Is that what this, I believe it's safe to call it. Here, let me pop out this chat just so I can, I can see the thing. There we go. I hope this works better. We'll find out here shortly. I think the other problem too is like we usually use like virtual cam so Carter can see stuff more closer to in real time as opposed to how y'all see it. Yeah, with the 30-second deal with the delay. We ain't doing that today. So we're just
that's fine. How the fuck is this my fault?
I didn't say it was your fault. I'm just saying.
No, you didn't say it was my fault. They asses said it was my fault.
Oh. They said it was Carter. Get him.
Nah, I think it's Taco. I think that's that Afro-American prejudice just seeping out of Taco's pores. Like, why is this my fault?
He did it. No, I'm joking. He didn't do it. He didn't do shit. Honestly, it's probably that. Like, I've also been having some weird shit going on with my internet lately too. But it wasn't the internet because, at least as far as I could tell, because everything on my side was running pretty damn good. For the most part.
Yep.
Everything on my side was actually running. I would almost say tip top. But it is what it is. I will never understand it. I'm not going to try to understand it. We're just gonna fucking act accordingly and be done with it. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and once again, this is. Let's go ahead and do it. So, Carter.
Yes.
Jonathan Majors. He's back in the news again. He never really left the news. I feel like that brother has just been getting waylaid left and right. Like it's almost like that was the Untouchables. It's like back and to the left, back and to the left. He had just been getting hit after hit after hit. And this,
wait. Okay. Can we get a pause on that real quick?
Go ahead.
Because I talked about this at the end of my stream, and I see someone in the chat asking if there were any subscription giveaways. So I feel like,
yeah. Let's put a pause.
We need to knock that out. Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm glad you said that because that was all this tech shit that's been going on.
Yeah,
made me forget about it. So here. Yeah. So look, I'm only gonna say this once. I am never going to say it again because this is the only warning. If you are a person who has asked for someone to gift them a membership, I will ban you. Plain and simple. Because for one, when people let's explain this, Carter. When people gift memberships, they are doing it out of the kindness of their heart.
Yeah.
They are doing it to help support the community, as well as both myself and Carter, to support the channel as appreciation for what we do. And I'm not going to name names.
I already did.
Oh, go ahead.
I did it on my stream, and you're bringing you're bringing up subscription because several of you all watched my stream from a couple days ago, so you already know where this shit is going. You brought up subscriptions, and I don't even want to just say subscriptions.
Oh, yeah, it goes further.
It goes much further. Jonathan Moda hit Ernie and I up after I left on the last cave, saying that several of you had been reaching out to him, and we knew of it in the sense of a lot of you all had like subscribed to his YouTube channel that he don't use, or follow him on Twitter and things like that. The reason that Jonathan Moda does what he does is in support of us, because we are bringing you all a service. You laugh at me, you laugh at Ernie, you disagree with me, you disagree with Ernie. This is something that we do, and that's his way of contributing to us. For him to hit Ernie and I up to let us know that you all have been reaching out to him, asking for money, asking for games, asking for this, asking for that. First off, what the fuck wrong with your begging asses? That's the first thing. I'm trying to, and I said this on my stream, that Ernie he can say it a lot nicer and more respectful than I could. It's on my stream, and I see that Roybot was nice enough to give the memberships, but
though that's people that is someone supporting the channel. And here's the thing, and I don't know if anyone understands how this works. You can pick people to get memberships, but I have noticed that when people like Roybot or Elite X1 or Jonathan Moda or anybody else for that matter, whenever they give subs, they're just doing it random. So it's not targeted. It's just to support the community in a random way where it's not picking favorites. It's just like, if you get one, you get one. Please do not ask anyone to give you one. Please do not ask anyone to give you money. Please do not ask anyone to here's the thing. Don't try to play people's kindness for weakness. Don't try to take advantage of people trying to do something nice for the channel and the community. Please don't. Because for one, if Carter sees it, he gonna ban you. If I see it, I'm gonna ban you. And that's just gonna be it.
You got it wrong. You gonna ban them.
Oh, yeah.
Carter's gonna ban them, as well as humiliate them live so that Spotify and everybody can fucking hear it. Because here's the thing. Hey, Cammy, it is really shocking to see you in here. I thought you moved to Korea to be a bounty hunter. Listen. Jonathan Moda still. Even telling Ernie and I, hey, I've had a lot of people doing this. I kind of want to just back off a little bit for that reason. When you making people uncomfortable, you fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
And they are still respectful enough to where they don't want to name names. He still doesn't even want to name. He's still trying to do right by you begging motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. Because I asked him.
You want to doing shit.
Yeah. Oh, no, because I asked him. I said, whoever has asked you, or if anyone else asked you, I said, send me names, send me screenshots, because we'll shut it down. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Jonathan Moda is a better person than either of us. And here's the thing, he's actually not the only person who said something to me about it.
No shit.
So I just want to put this out here.
Wow.
Stop. That is not what this community is about. This is not what we are here to do. Please.
We are giving you all a service.
Yes.
Period. We're giving you all something for the support that you give back. We're giving you love. You giving us love back. The people that you run around here, you asking people for shit. First of all, you're not doing shit to have the nerve to ask to beg for it. You're not doing shit. You ain't shit for begging to begin with. And you're not gonna get shit but a ban and humiliated by me. Cause Ernie, again, I said it several times. Who all Geronimo Smith, Airboy in the Cut, they can all attest to this when I said it on my stream. Blerd Without Fear is a lot respectful than me. Yeah, I'm just a disrespectful individual, especially with this villain art going on. And just when I see bitch-made behavior like that, stop fucking begging, stop harassing people, stop bothering people. Yes, because this, even though you all will agree with the things that we say or you disagree with the things that we say, this is supposed to be a safe space for everybody to just come chill. When you fuck with that, you getting the fuck out of here, dog.
Yeah, no, 100%. So I just want to put that out. I'm glad Carter brought it up because it was something that I had the technical issues kind of threw everything the fuck out of whack. So I wasn't even on my normal groove just then. So yeah, I'm glad he said something about it because it was upsetting enough for me that I'm not gonna lie, I almost made a video just specifically like little 2, 3, 4, 5 minute video, whatever, just to address situation. And I don't know, I may still do that. Yeah. But
it's just it's so wild to me that Jonathan Moda is just like, I don't like that they're doing this. I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't want to do them like that. The fact that dude will still just try to
like I said, salt of the earth, salt of the fucking earth, salt of the fucking earth. Because I'm not gonna lie, motherfucker doing me wrong. Because that's actually one of my greatest pet peeves. Just in case anyone doesn't know that, it's one of my greatest pet peeves. I do not appreciate people taking not just my kindness for weakness, but taking advantage of other people's kindness and trying to see it as a weakness. No, please, this is not the place. This is not the place. Yeah, I agree with Roy. I might have to do it. I think, and honestly, I may just cut this whole segment out and clip it and make it a separate thing. We might see that. So yeah, it is what it is. So here's the thing. This is the last, other than clipping this out, this is the last I'm going to talk about it. I feel we shouldn't have to talk about this anymore. I feel like everyone should just be good, decent human beings to one another. And if someone gives you a sub or your membership or whatever, just fucking take that shit and as my granny used to say, be sassified. Okay, that is it. If you want to, don't make me have to pull a Billy Bob Thornton from 1883. Don't have to be like, if you want to dance with the girls, dance with the girls. You want to drink at the bar, drink at the bar. But don't come in here begging for nothing, okay? The only people in here that are allowed to ask for anything is me and Carter, and the only thing we ever ask y'all really to do is hit that like button, share the channel and shit like that. And just show up on Saturday. That's all we ask. We ain't even really like everybody that does what they do. They are doing it out of the kindness of their fucking hearts. So let's not take advantage of that. Let's try and be better. Thank you. Anyway, also, by the way, I do want to make sure that it is stated here, because here, and I want to pull this up because I actually have to change the live chat overlay because we are in a completely different stream, and I want us to be able to see shit. That said, I do want to point out, thank you to Roybot, who, once again, gifted 5 subs out, hooking up people. Just, once again, willy-nilly, just supporting the channel because Roybot loves what we do. He supports what we do. COBY out here with their membership. Thank you for that. I'm also going to go back and because I think we had some people get memberships in I think in the previous the alternate universe. Alternate universe Blerd Cave 202. We're just gonna have different designations for everything now. That's just what's gonna happen, and we're just gonna have to accept it and be done with it. But shout out here. Let me see all. Shout out to Lost Doctor 312 who just came in to say, "Hey, what's up, homie? We appreciate you, LD. Thank you. I hope you're still in here." And of course, we also got the homie Gabriel, the Dark Knight, with the 1999 super chat. Says, "Happy Saturday, Ernie and Carter. Just dropping this in the collection plate. We appreciate you. Thank you for that." I really don't want to have to do this again, people. So please, thank you. Yeah, that's all we ask. We just ask people, like the videos. You come to the channel, you like the videos, you click like if you enjoyed it. We're providing, it's a free thing. Just click like. And if you're not subscribed, maybe consider subscribe, because that's free. That's free. That doesn't even cost anything. And then hey, if you want to support the channel further with a channel membership, do so. If you want to support the channel further with a super chat, that's fine too. We're not going to stop you. But don't ask other people to do that for you. But anyway, Zombie Mitch, we also want to thank you. Zombie Mitch and Lost Doctor, coming in hot with their memberships. Zombie Mitch coming in gold, Lost Doctor coming in at silver. Just once again, supporting the channel, just being good, just cool with us. Be cool with us. Man, we also got the homie Levester Samurai also coming in with the 1999 super chat. It says, "Greetings all. Reading the latest issue in War College had me rolling." Oh, by the way, there's a video coming up for War College. I'll talk about it in grander detail. But yeah, that issue, these last couple of issues of War College have actually been pretty lit. He says, after they scanned Bishop Mine and saw all the horrors of Earth 616, they turned to Earth 63 Emma and shouted, "You were white." Have you not read it?
When I told you that we somebody asked us on Twitter about DCs, that's all I've been trying to catch up on.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, no, so basically, long story short, in Bishop War College #2, or actually at the end of #1, he got sent to another Earth. And originally, I thought he just went to another, like that something got changed in time, because there's a black Cyclops and a black Jean Grey standing in front of him. And I was like, bruh, that's kind of wild. But then, plot twist, he's on another Earth. He's on Earth 63. And Earth 63 in Marvel is basically like Earth 23 in DC, where like pretty much every hero is black, damn near. So like Charles Xavier is black, Emma Frost is black, Nightcrawler, Mystique, Sebastian. Dude, hold on, I'm gonna pull this shit up. You got to see this, because you remember that wild ass like Frederick Douglass? You remember that wild ass Frederick Douglass that Jonathan Majors was rocking at the end of Quantumania? That Victor Time.
You said Earth 23, and I thought you were trying to be funny, because 23 Jordans, niggas, Jordans.
That was DC, not me. That was DC. I didn't do that. That was not moi who did that. I am not culpable.
Drinking, and my mind is terrible.
Well, no, I mean, to be fair, now that you said that, like now that you pointed that out to me, now my dumb ass is sitting here thinking, I wonder if they did do that on purpose. Was DC trying to tell us something? But no, I'm actually pulling it up now. Carter, you'll have to catch it on the stream like everybody else.
That's fine.
I apologize.
I am sorry. That I guarantee you that was not DC's intention.
So yeah, here it is right here. I'm pulling it up now. This is actually the shot. This is actually the shot in question right here. So yeah, look at Emma's. This is Emma right here. This is Emma Frost right here in the bottom right. Here, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit so y'all can see it. But like, as you can see right here, look at Mr. Sinister up here. Look at Miss Sinister up here. Look at what to do. Look at Sebastian Shaw with the Victor Timely. Look at Colossus. Look Colossus in the back. Look, first off, no, we ain't gonna do this. Hold on.
You know goddamn well.
Look at Mystique. Look at Mystique back there.
You know damn well. You and I both have seen Poshi with that Sinister.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, right here. Yeah, this right here, bruh. Stop. Wait, look at Nightcrawler though right here. Look at Nightcrawler right here though with look, Colossus. Storm just doing her normal shit. She's doing her normal.
I don't like Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler. So this is gonna be disgusting because I see you zooming in on Nightcrawler. Do you remember? And this is gonna show my age, but I think older black people will remember this. Y'all remember Dookie braids? That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking about. Oh, he got the Dookie braids.
I hate that name, but that's what that looks like.
He got like somebody busted Duke all over his forehead. But no, dude, I'm just like this though. I might clip that and make that an emote. I might clip this face and make it an emote. Just be like, ooh, bro. But I was like, girl, you were white. And Emma just like, say it ain't so. My chicken was dry. She like, say it ain't so. No. But no, everyone. So basically the deal is, I think they haven't shown Moira, but it's implied Moira was not black. Like she stayed white. Professor X, and everybody else. Yeah, because this right here is the shot from when he first. Basically, what he did in this universe, Xavier made a school for black mutants to come to, and you know, learn about the powers and shit. He didn't make it for everybody. I mean, there might be some white children running around, but it's like this. Basically, the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters, the HBCU, is basically what you may as well go ahead and say.
Stop it.
Oh, God damn. So I want to point something out here. Everybody clowned me when I made the video for the all black X-Men. Here you are. Y'all welcome. I put that out there.
The Xavier School for Gifted Youngers. Spellman edition.
Hey, it's a different world than where you come from.
Oh, could you imagine Dwayne Wayne flip the shades up and you see the glasses and it's just an optic blast coming at you?
Oh, let's go. Bruh, get out my head.
Whitney Gilbert, Emma Frost,
bruh, hold on, wait a minute. Imagine, could you just imagine Dwayne right there. That's Dwayne right there. Bruh, look. And what was Cree Summer character? Freddie. That's Freddie right there. That's Freddie right there. Oh, goddamn. Oh, look, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be. Look.
I see what you just put in the Discord, Elite X1. Who did that?
Bruh. Hold on, wait. What we got put? Let me see.
It's the New 52 Justice League #1 Afro American edition.
Oh Lord, y'all, stop! I didn't know this was real.
Is it real?
I guess I don't. I mean,
look at Aquaman in the back, looking like Sylvester the Samurai.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me pull this up so everybody can see it. Look at this shit, y'all. I mean, to be wait. Why Green Lantern? He is like he taking. Wait, Flash and Batman doing the prison picture. Why they doing that? Like,
Batman even throwing the one up, bruh.
He like, we the ones. We the ones.
Stop it. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road, man. Let's do that.
Yeah, we got a lot to get to. But you know, I needed that laugh. After everything we just talked about. By the way, we also got Dominic Coles with $5 says, damn, stream drops, I return, and folks get cussed out like the parent backhand their kid public with disrespectful kid. I'm here for it. Oh, dude, we also got C Fong, Architect of Sin, is upgraded their membership to Diamond. They're in the Diamond Mine, y'all. In the Diamond Mine, just out here. We appreciate you. We've also got LP3 with the 15, says, happy Saturday, fellas. Karma is real and never misses. On a lighter note, have y'all read No One by Kyle Higgins? First comic with a companion podcast. Yeah. Okay, so I read the first issue. The second issue, I think, just came out. I haven't caught up on that, and I haven't listened to the podcast, but if I'm not mistaken, it is also a part of the Supermassive universe. So it's like, Radiant Black and Rogue Sun and Inferno Girl Red, all Radiant that good Pink. Stuff. Mm-hmm. Yep. All that's in that same universe. So yeah, it's amazing. We've also got Bergtown Music Group with the 49 says, can't even hit up Starbucks without workers begging for tips. Homo Negra Superior V. Bruh. Let's see. Look. Boy, the cut you ain't shit. He says, that's Sebastian show enough. The show.
He also sent in the $2 super chat saying that's DJ Aquademics. We don't bring up academics in this house. Don't you ever reference academics in this house? Don't you ever, boy? Don't you ever?
Aquademics. I am fucking.
I swear to God, don't you ever reference academics in this house? Not over here.
Bruh. Oh, hold on.
I don't even want you doing it in my stream. No.
Bruh, wait, hold on. I want to see something real quick. Hold on. No, he did. He out here. No, I pulled up the picture. Aquademics. Oh, I'm done. Anyway. Sorry about that. We also got Jamal Simmons with the 39 months. Mm-hmm. Says congrats on 80.6K subscribers. Blerd and Carter, we appreciate you. I don't know why I'm using the video game donkey voice all of a sudden. Hey, where's Green Jesus and where's Green Jesus and Bat Marrow? That's what we need. That's what we need to come shut down Aquademics.
Yuck.
I just want to go back to something real quick before we move on, just because it'll never stop being funny to me. This face is just amazing to me. I'm sorry. This face is just absolutely positively amazing to me. Just it's actually my favorite part of the whole comic. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just Sebastian show enough, just looking like bruh. Like if that ain't a bruh face, I don't know what is. So we're not getting Ack on the cave.
Absolutely, but I will quit that day that Ernie tells me he wants to as a guest.
No, we ain't having him on the cave. No, he's no. That is a no. Let's get to our stuff, man, because we're already behind. But yeah, so okay, was about 2-3 weeks ago. That was when the Jonathan Majors stuff initially started. Sure. So for those have not been keeping up, Jonathan Majors has been in the news a lot. Oh man, he has been going through it. He has been absolutely positively going through it as of late. The main thing though has been there were allegations that he had committed domestic violence against his girlfriend, who I believe her identity has never been revealed. She has largely been kept out of the news for the most part. There was a lot of craziness going on surrounding it where supposedly there was more to the story than what was initially thought. That it was a call to 911 was put out, and it's even kind of hinted that Jonathan Majors was the one that made the call, but the girlfriend in question had supposedly given a statement and then recanted her statement, but then we got text messages that were leaked that Jonathan Majors had put out, basically showing that she said that the girlfriend in question had said something along the lines of her being
at fault.
At fault, yeah, more or less, or that something had happened and it was on her, and so on and so forth. But here's the thing, and I'm only saying this because the lawyer for Jonathan Majors, Priya Chaudhry, she's put out multiple statements since all this started saying that Jonathan Majors will be exonerated. All of these allegations are categorically false, that the truth will come out. But the problem is that's the issue. The truth, or rather, I won't say so much the truth, but just more allegations keep coming up.
Yeah.
And apparently, one of the new victims who has stepped forward is someone who worked on the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Now, Marvel has been largely quiet about this, about the whole thing. And it's gotten to the point now that, like, okay, you've got multiple allegations. I saw some of it was Aaron Milchester. It looked like a young Bill Cosby. It's kind of looking like that situation. Because remember, like with Bill Cosby, one person came out and then it was kind of like, nothing really happens. Next thing another person comes out. Then next thing two more people come out. Like more people just start coming forward with their stories. And you can say what you will about whether these stories are valid or not. It doesn't change the fact that they exist. And I will definitely want to put a little disclaimer out there that there are people out there in the world who have been sexually assaulted or domestically abused. Okay. And sometimes they don't say anything for a while. And sometimes they do, and no one believes them, and they just keep quiet. And then, these are things that happen. So just putting that as a disclaimer out there for anyone who, immediately is dismissing any of these out of hand. But the issue comes where now that one of them is someone who worked on the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, doesn't sound like an actor. It sounds like someone who literally worked as like the crew on the set. Things are going to get a little more interesting because I think that is where you'll probably see more of Marvel coming in and saying something, but they're probably still going to wait to see like how these things unfold before they make any like drastic moves, because once again, we don't know. But as it's been said, a lot of the people who are actually stepping out and talking, they are cooperating with the Manhattan Police Department in regards to the initial case. Because here's the thing. Even if the girlfriend dropped the charges, the state can still go after you. It doesn't matter. That's it's a thing. It is just a thing. And it kind of adds, and I'm not saying it adds any credence to anything, but like, not necessarily, but it is definitely not a good look that you go down for domestic violence and all of a sudden like all these other people come out and be like it's like a dog pile at that point. And whether these people have good intentions or bad intentions, whatever, at the end of the day, I would not remain too attached if I were anybody to seeing Jonathan Majors in the MCU any longer. Don't get too attached to seeing this man continue to do what he has been doing as of late, because say what you will about Marvel Studios and how they handle things. Marvel tries not to be as quick anymore in light of the stuff that happened with James Gunn. with the jokes that had they were terrible jokes. They were terrible, very dumb things to put on the internet. But Marvel kind of jumped the gun, no pun intended in that case, with that one. But yeah, this stuff right here, yeah. What was actually the sign? I don't know, because I don't know if you and I talked about this before, Carter, but like when his PR company, because that's another thing that happened. His Jonathan Majors PR company dropped him. When that happens, it's a wrap. Because your PR company's whole job is to protect you. That's their job. And when a PR company feels like they cannot protect you, there's usually a reason for that, because usually a PR company, they know they're a little closer to the situation. They usually know a little bit more about what's going on than your average person like you or myself, anyone in the chat. They usually have more information. So if they see the information, probably the only people who probably have more information than the PR company is his lawyer. And his lawyer also is paid to protect him. She's probably going to go a little hard in the paint because, let's be real, it is not uncommon for lawyers to lie or bend the truth to protect their clients. So yeah, if your PR company says, yeah, we out, I'm waiting to see if his lawyer does the same here soon. She is still defending him. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, it ain't good. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. Carter, what do you think, man?
So, okay, I just want to answer something in the chat real quick. I just think it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird from Mike Lowry saying, if the movie was successful, we wouldn't be hearing any of this garbage. What? That's first thing. Just what? Second thing. The PR company being told to drop him could very easily... You could look at it as a way of, well, look at the time we're in now where, the Me Too stuff happened and we don't want to look bad because we're standing by you with this allegation out there. Not saying you did it, but we don't want to look some type of way, so go that way. That's one thing. With everybody else, like he's been taking off films and ads and commercials and stuff like that. And it's almost like a domino effect of, okay, this person dropped him. And other onlookers could see that as, oh, wow, they dropped him. They must know some shit that we don't. We need to go ahead and push him over here. Oh, damn, they dropped him too. They must know something that we don't know. We need to go ahead and do. So it very well could be that. With no one really knowing or having any real concrete information, but when they see other people and other companies and stuff that are doing these things, they would then feel like, okay, it must be something there, then we need to do it. So that's one.
Well, the talent agency, they cited their reasoning was his behavior, not so much that the allegations per se, but just the same.
Now there was one article you sent me, and this one it upset me. It really did. Somebody that went to Yale with him came out and they said that it was public knowledge.
Tim Nicolai. It was Tim Nicolai.
Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember his name, but a director came out, and this individual, Tim Nicolai, came out saying that when they were at Yale, this was all public knowledge about Jonathan Majors. We all knew it. This was a thing that was just like, duh. That pissed me off because if it was public knowledge, he wouldn't have been in any of these films. We wouldn't see him plastered all over Creed. We wouldn't see him on magazine covers. We wouldn't see him in Marvel films. I wouldn't
go that far. I wouldn't go that far. No, because there are plenty of people who have problematic behavior who are in Hollywood and have been doing crazy problematic stuff for years, and they don't get punished for it.
But it's not. But well, see, I was gonna make the reference of, but it's us.
Well, that is probably true. However, it is safe. It is safe to say that even in this day and age, black people are held to a bit different of a standard. I always like to point towards Mark Wahlberg, who has been openly pretty racist in his over the course of his career. And I mean, while his career's cooled down now, I mean, a lot of the jacked up behavior he's exhibited has been something that has been going on for years.
Yeah.
And has only kind of recently caught up with him.
Yeah. And I will say, like, the one thing that upset me about the Yale stuff was just that, number one, I don't think it's something that everybody knew. That's not public knowledge. But another thing was,
well, I think they just meant everyone who went to school with him. And
that was what flustered me, just because if this was a thing that you knew was going on, even though you brought it up earlier, if this is happening to that person, they will have a hard time stepping forward. Completely get it. Yeah. But it's when other people are like, if I knew you were going through something, I would speak up. I know you don't feel comfortable doing it, but I would. So that really just ticked me off, because I felt like if you saw someone that you knew personally getting abused and stuff like that from Jonathan Majors, you should fucking say something. Not the person it's happening to, but the person who knows that it's happening should say something. But waiting until now everybody else is saying it, that kind of shit irks me.
That's the dog pile. That's the dog pile. That's the dog pile happening. Well, and I will say this too. I don't think it has anything to do with whether or not Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was successful. Because technically, it was successful. It made back its budget domestically, and worldwide has doubled. Is made its budget back plus another. So it doubled its budget worldwide. So yes,
anybody
the movie is a success.
How much money that movie made in correlation to this? Shut up. Because one doesn't have anything to do with two. Stop.
No, it does. It does not. Here's my thing. Here's my thing here. And this is something I like speaking with people, just regular normie, regular folks like myself out in the world. My opinion on this has largely stayed the same. I am not personally going to damn Jonathan May. I mean, do I think that maybe he might want to take some time to figure himself out? Maybe go chill for a little bit? Definitely might want to make a public statement about something that does not make him sound like his Creed 3 character. Definitely. I do think that I believe in innocent until proven guilty. That's my thing. The court of public opinion is a little different. But here's the thing. I can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. I'm very capable of walking and chewing bubblegum at the same time. I can give Jonathan Majors the grace to not completely damn him without knowing all the facts. Because right now it's mostly just a lot of people giving their opinion.
Yeah.
But I can also take the allegations seriously and listen to the people who are bringing them forward and respecting those allegations and listening to the people who have been allegedly victimized and giving them the grace of believing them as well. I feel like in everything, there and something I've learned ever since I was a small child, there are three sides to every story. There's three sides to every story, and I'm sure somewhere in the middle you will find the truth. There's always, what does my grandma say? His side, her side, and the truth, because perception is 9/10 of reality. So I'm pretty sure that in the mind of Jonathan Majors, he probably feels like he has not victimized anyone. And I'm pretty sure in the minds of the people who he has victimized, they feel they have been victimized, and they are equally both right to feel what they feel. But in the middle, somewhere, there is the truth. I don't think this is exactly the same as Ezra Miller, because Ezra Miller was visibly, like, he was videotaped exhibiting weird behavior. He was videotaped choking a woman. He was videotaped they were videotaped doing all kinds of wild and actually, going to court and being arrested and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, Jonathan Majors was arrested, but I mean, not to that same level. So I'm not willing to put Jonathan Majors on Ezra Miller level.
Absolutely.
Just yet.
We had proof.
Yeah.
And then we came to our conclusion.
There was also other evidence, not even just the stuff like the choking, whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
There was also just the grooming. I'm sorry, alleged grooming of Takata Iron Eyes, who it is well documented that Ezra Miller didn't meet Takata Iron Eyes until they were like, I don't think they were like 12, maybe 13, 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And now suddenly they're dating.
But that was my whole thing. Is just with the Ezra Miller situation, we were able to visibly see things.
Yes.
Several times over. And then everybody was able to see things. And then you could come to your conclusion. Right now, all we have are a lot of allegations, text messages, and the partner of his that is saying that they were in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I need a little bit more. Like, I want to come at it with the same energy that I came at it with Ezra Miller. We saw it, and then we could come to our conclusion. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I remember Jonathan Majors' lawyer saying that they had video evidence. That they had video evidence of something regarding the initial case with the girlfriend. And that video evidence has yet to have surfaced. And I feel like they are if that evidence does in fact exist, I believe they're holding that evidence until Jonathan Majors' day in court. And if that video evidence comes out, or they present any other evidence that proves his innocence, I am more than willing to be like, y'all know what the fuck all that was about. Y'all need to leave this dude alone. Now, in regards to the new allegations, once again, all we're hearing is words. I'm not saying those words are false. I'm just saying I need to know the whole story before I'm going to sit here and make a declarative statement about a person. Because here's the thing. One, I don't even really believe in cancel culture, because technically you can't really cancel anybody. I mean, you can impede their success, but ultimately cancel culture has been proven to not really work, because pretty much almost everybody that's been canceled has come back in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, whether it's to the same level of success they were before, that's another story altogether. But just the same, I personally feel like we need to wait. We need to wait until Jonathan Majors has his day in court, or one of his alleged victims comes forward with evidence that is just like, okay, remember the tape? What was it? Was it Jay-Z? Was it Jay-Z and was it Solange? I can't remember who it was.
The little elevator thing?
Yeah, the elevator tape. Unless I see something like the elevator tape, or who was the football player that had something similar happen? There was a football player who beat the bejesus out of his wife or girlfriend. This was like maybe a couple of years ago, I think. But there was a similar tape where like there was like video of him punching her like she was a dude.
Wait, who are we?
It was, I don't remember the name. I don't
remember. Are you talking about Jay-Z?
No. I'm talking about a football player. There was a football
Okay,
player.
I know you're talking about now.
Yeah, but I was saying it was a similar.
Okay.
It was a similar situation. It was a similar situation, but like it was a football player, and I think there was Ray Rice. Thank you. Yeah.
Ray Rice.
Unless I see Ray Rice levels of evidence from. Thank you. Yeah, everybody. Okay, everybody just like Ray Rice. Ray Rice.
No, I was listening, but nobody except me said that they sent something pertaining to the Jonathan Major stuff. The lawyer released video stills and the Uber driver. He said he linked it because I can't find it on TMZ, just so we have proper context with what you were referencing.
Wait, where did this get put?
That's what I'm trying to figure out now. He just said he sent it, but I don't know where he sent it.
Hold on, wait. I'm looking. I mean, because here's my thing. Wait. No, that's not it. I thought I saw it. Never mind. But no, here's once again, unless I see Ray Rice levels of evidence, I can't comfortably just come out and be like, yeah, fuck this dude. I'm pulling it up now.
And now, what is this exactly? Nobody. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Body cam footage shows police interviewing the woman and clearly coaching her to say that Mr. Majors grabbed her by the throat. The alleged victim never made that claim to anyone prior.
Okay, I see. I pulled up the article. Yeah. So basically, it says, so I have it here. We'll just pull this up. So here it is. Yeah. Let's do this. Here we go. So Jonathan Majors says, it says, witness Jonathan Majors video, witness prove I didn't strike ex-girlfriend. She went clubbing after the incident. So says here, Jonathan Majors says the man who was driving him and his now ex-girlfriend the night of their alleged domestic incident will testify the actor did not strike her, and he claims there's video proof she was not injured when she went out to a club after their altercation. Jonathan's attorney Priya Chaudhry filed docs on Wednesday in Manhattan, informing the court the driver witnessed what went down between Jonathan and the woman back in March. According to the docs obtained by TMZ, the driver saw the woman assault Majors around 1 a.m. on March 25th while she was attempting to steal his phone. Further, the Creed 3-star says the driver will testify he never struck the alleged victim in any way at the time or even raised his voice. Majors and his attorney also say the driver saw her hitting, scratching, and attacking Jonathan, and that Jonathan asked the driver to stop the car so he could escape her attack, which he did. The woman allegedly told police she suffered a broken finger and a laceration behind her ear during their altercation. However, in the document, Chaudhry says they have proof that's a complete lie. Now, this is the still from the footage. Now, I want to be clear here, and this is actually both of these stills. Both of these, the girlfriend's face is blurred. So there's that. Here, I want to see, can I blow that up a little bit just to get some context here? But yeah, this is supposed to be right here. It's supposed to be her at a club after the fact. This is at 2:33 a.m. the same night that she was out. 2:33. So yeah. I don't know. Now, this is also supposed to be her right here as well. We don't have a timestamp on this one. We don't have a timestamp. So, but she is clearly drinking and they are talking. And I'm guessing that this is right before whatever it was had gone down. But yeah, basically what it says here is that she says they have hours of security video showing the woman went clubbing and got drunk after Majors left her in the car. And she also texted him accusing him of infidelity and threatening suicide. As for what happened while she was out at a nightclub, Majors' court filing includes screenshots of security video showing the woman freely using her right hand, which she claimed Majors had injured. So this is the image right here. This is this image where she's using her hand that was supposedly where she had the broken finger or whatever. She is very clearly using the phone with no problem. Also says,
sorry, my bad. I was muted. But what nobody except me is saying is all this happened after. The altercation.
Yeah, this is all after the altercation. This is everything we're talking about here. Because okay, so basically, she claimed that she was hurt and had to be hospitalized after the fact. But the thing is, she wasn't hospitalized. She clearly went out and was having a good time. That's basically what all of this. Yeah, and then right here, this is where we get to. Says in the videos, they say she casually pushes her hair behind her right ear, reaches into her bag several times, sorts through credit cards, handles phones, holds a menu, and easily holds a glass of champagne. They say she was seen partying pretty hard, throwing back shots and champagne with friends without any visible sign of injury. This is, once again, yet another image, her hanging out with her buddies, having a very good time. No issues whatsoever. So there's that.
So Paul Smith in the chat, he makes a valid point in just saying that how do we even know that that's actually the woman in question?
Well, I mean, we don't know. We don't know because, like I said, her face has been blurred out. The images that the court has are not blurred, most likely. TMZ had to blur this because her identity has not been revealed, and they're not going to reveal her identity until it is publicly revealed, because that's the nature of how things like that work.
Merman of the Shot is saying, man, the way y'all investigating this, y'all should be on the case. It's more so, we don't want to be, it's for context and clarification, so we're not just talking out of our ass here.
Right.
That's mainly what this is.
Yes, right.
So
yeah, and I think y'all know me well enough by now. I hope y'all know me well enough to know by now. When I talk about something, I generally like to know what I'm talking about. I don't like y'all have heard me say this, like y'all have actually heard me on this show before say and sometimes even when y'all ask me questions here and I'm like, oh, I don't know anything about this, so I can't talk about it. Because I don't like talking about things where I don't know what I'm talking about. That is actually, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my greatest pet peeves, is talking about something where I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I like, I don't know the full story. And once again, we're just now getting to the body cam right here. This is the body cam down here. I believe this is body cam video. It says, when her night out at the club was over, they claim she showed up at Major's home at 3:23 a.m., entered his apartment, and called him 32 times and sent several angry, jealous text messages. Which I'm gonna pull this up just to. We'll probably look at this here in just a sec. I kind of want to see what is said here. Okay, yeah, these are the text messages we have. These are the text messages, I believe that I'm scrolling just to make sure. Yeah, these are the text messages we looked at the other day. So yeah, this is all, yeah, these are the text messages that we looked at the other week. And this is also where she is recanting her statement as well. But getting back to it, Chaudhry says none of the text messages accuse Jonathan of injuring her, nor does she mention any discomfort from alleged injuries. They say Majors got home at 11:13 a.m. and found her unconscious and half naked on the floor of his walk-in closet. He also discovered she allegedly threw up in his bed and told him she'd taken a few sleeping tablets. This explains in the text messages where it says that he had called the police. there was something in the text messages that like where the police were called because there was worry for her safety. This explains that, or at least is the reasoning behind that. Majors then called 911 and claim when paramedics arrived, the woman repeatedly told them, "I don't know," when asked what happened to her. Now this is the body cam footage right here. I'm gonna pull this up.
It's so I clicked on it and it's just
it's just an image. It's just an image.
Yeah.
But yeah, but just to show the timing, this is 11:48 a.m. This is 11:48 a.m. and I'm assuming that in this body cam, this is where it's stated that the police had coached her in her statement. It says in the document, Chaudhry claims body cam footage shows police interviewing the woman and clearly coaching her to say that Mr. Majors grabbed her by the throat. Chaudhry claims the alleged victim never made that claim to anyone prior to the officer's direction. So here's the thing. First off, let's just put this out here. Priya Chaudhry, I think I talked about this when we originally talked about her. She is one of the top litigators in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially in the world. She's one of the top defense attorneys in the world, probably. She is a junkyard fucking dog. And I mean that in the nicest way humanly possible. That is my nice way of saying that she is someone you don't want to fuck with. Because she's going to have receipts.
Hopefully this individual can do their due diligence and we can get some modicum of what actually happened, but then that just leaves. Yeah. Wait, what are you looking at? Are you talking about Mo? You talking about Gearless Mo?
Yeah.
You talking about Gearless Mo? Yeah, the world-renowned former Megalobox champ.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. You know what? Let's continue what you were saying. I'm gonna pull up these because
what I was gonna say was basically if everything can be refuted on this instance, then that'll be one small victory for him. But we still have the Quantumania set. We still have what the gentleman Tim Nicolai said. We still have the director that also came out and said that they were having issues with Jonathan Majors as well. So you get a small victory here if this can be refuted, but then you still have to deal with whoever's on the set at Marvel who had an issue with you and said that you did these things, and other people as well. So, man.
It's this is and once again, this is why I'm so conflicted over the whole thing, and why I'm kind of just taking this approach to it, because okay, this one has been, if this one has been successfully refuted, here's the thing: the court of public opinion does not quit. Once once you have been judged in the court of public opinion, you are judged. In the United States judicial system, you are supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. In the court of public opinion, you are guilty until you are proven innocent. And even after that, because all the people, because here's are the people who came out and made these allegations and statements about Jonathan Majors after all this, once he is proven innocent, are they going to come out and be like, yeah, psych, I was just playing, or I was just clout chasing, or are these actual allegations? Because that's what's going to be that's going to be the shadow. This is not going to be the thing that shuts down Jonathan Majors' career. It's going to be all the other allegations and whether or not those go anywhere.
Even if it does get refuted, it's like you said with the court of public opinion. It was a wrestling thing. I think I tweeted out and I tagged you in it on Nerd 901's Discord of people talking about, and I'm just bringing up this wrestling thing just to give you an idea of public opinion. There is a still shot of Rey Mysterio standing in a wrestling ring with Mark Henry, Rey Mysterio, and the Great Khali. And this gentleman tweeted out, I stopped wrestling when Rey Mysterio was in a handicap match against all three of these guys, and he won. Mark Henry, Great Khali, and the Big Show. He was in a handicap match against all three, and he won. That's when I stopped. That's when I knew that wrestling was fake. That's when I knew it wasn't legit. That's when I stopped watching it.
And for those
And
wondering,
you had
the
several-
picture,
you found
this is the picture in question that he's talking about.
That's the picture. So you had several people retweeting, yep, that's when I stopped watching that shit. Yep, you are absolutely right, bro. That's when I stopped watching that mess too. That's when you could just tell this shit ain't real. Here's the thing. That image is completely fake.
It's Photoshop.
That dude is lying through his fucking teeth. And you have several other people that are agreeing with the lie just to fit in. So when he says public opinion, you could very easily let's say for the sake of conversation, everything that comes out about Jonathan Majors is completely bogus. Somewhere down the line, you are still going to have someone who sees a shot of him as Kang or something to that effect. And remember when he was beating his lady ass? Yep, girl, I remember that shit too. Oh yeah, that man a scumbag. He did this. And if you're that person that will come out and say, y'all don't remember all that shit came out to be fake, you gonna get hit with, I said what I said, because that's the big one. I said what I said. That's Hollywood. They're gonna have to cover for him because he's making them all this money. They're going to do everything they can to refute what you're saying, even if it was proof. That's what he means when he talks about public opinion. So now that this is out, public opinion for him is kind of OD. It's kind of over.
I mean, here's the thing. It's kind of like, and I'll even use a more recent instance of public discourse as well. Because that image is heavily photoshopped. You can look at it and tell no one is actually in that ring. But the thing, hell, if you look at the Great Khali, his shirt was photoshopped on.
Yeah.
But it was someone just took the black paintbrush and just did that over his body. But no,
I just couldn't believe that. Like so many people were like, "Yep, that's when I stopped watching." Yep. It was so many quote retweets of people agreeing with him, and it was fake. Y'all just agreeing to fit in. Like, bro, that's what we are right now.
It's a Mandela effect. People are believing something that didn't actually happen. It's the same thing like when in the media when with Joe Biden, when the video of him circulating where he was supposedly asleep. That wasn't real. But everyone believes that it is, even though it's been debunked. Remember when the Xbox One was announced at E3 so many years ago with all the Xbox is always online, Connect is always on, you can't share physical games with your friends because it's locked. Microsoft undid all that shit long before the Xbox One ever came out. And there were still people damn near into the end of, or not, I won't say the end, because technically Xbox One is still active, but like there were people like 4 or 5 years into the Xbox One's life cycle who still thought those things were true. I had bumped into people who thought that you had to have a Connect with the Xbox One and that was always on and always watching you. I mean, if you have a Connect, yes, it is always listening to you, but I mean, like, you don't have to have one. There were people who still thought you couldn't share physical games. But that's because when people learn something, very few people actually go back and research or follow up the initial claim. So, yeah, there's that. By the way, Jonathan Bo, thank you for those 20 gifted, man. Just out here, he don't quit. He really don't quit.
I just Gearless Mo, former Megalobox champion, Nomad. And I'm gonna still say it to you because you're gonna understand the reference, Jonathan Moda. I'm still salty about the Chief. I want you to just name names so bad.
Look, he's too good. He's too good.
I will sing the 1999 right now if he names names.
Y'all heard that?
I'm lying. I'm
about to say y'all heard that. Jonathan, are you
the
here?
hair left on my head will fall clean off. I'm lying.
Look, you will be officially a bald-headed demon You lying so hard.
What else we got to talk about, man? Are we done with this? What else we got?
We're almost done. We're almost done. I'm gonna read these super chats real quick. It says it's crazy how Ezra Chokovich Miller has clear evidence that he's doing this. Don't remember anything happening in accusations over a successful black man with no clear evidence yet. Get rid of the. I don't know. I think the message cut off, but no, I personally, like I said, I've seen evidence. I'm waiting to see more evidence. I mean, right now, I'm willing to, like, everything that's happening here kind of just sounds like crazy ex-girlfriend. Not going to lie. And I have been in a situation very similar to this, so I empathize with Jonathan Majors naturally. The more evidence I see, the more I'm like, he didn't do it. Oh, God, what'd you see?
Jonathan Moore.
Oh, Lord. Frostradamus, thank you for that Blerd Club goal. My God. Let me scroll down here and see what the hell did happen. Let me scroll down here and see what the hell did happen. Lord. Gills, he's a sing, you say. Carter, you want to take this one? Because I have a feeling he's about to send some names in. You want to take this one?
When I get that confirmation and I can clown them live, that's when y'all get y'all song. Niecy said, "Sing your song, Carter."
You want to take this one? You want to go ahead just in case? I mean, just on the off chance.
He said, "Just in case," and then we not getting no names at the end of the show. Boy, nah, Jonathan Motor is too nice of an individual to just drop people.
You sure we got another one?
No. This is not a 1999. I've never seen this before. I didn't even know you could do this.
Oh, damn.
1995.
He tried to sneak a 1995 here. Jose.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Come on now.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Look, you know what I want to do? I kind of want to, like, if he does do it, I want to be like the lady in the back of the, take your time. Go, man, take your time. He said, that's okay. No days. Like, it's okay. Okay. It's okay, y'all. It's okay, y'all. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. It's okay. But you know what, Carter, because I'm a Christian person, I'm not really. I'm a good, clean Christian. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take these for you, man. I'm gonna take these for you. Thank you, Jonathan, for that 1999 super chat. We also want to shout out to Chris Debo for the 5 months. As a court of public opinion is sadly often an echo chamber where the loudest idiot is always validated. Sadly. Also, 5 months, man. We appreciate you in the gold mine out here. Look, and that's the thing. And that's the thing I've been trying to say this whole time. Wait for the evidence. Wait for the evidence. And the evidence, I'm not going to lie, pretty damning and not against Jonathan Majors in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And like I said, the thing that because what did I say before we found out about this stuff? I said, I guarantee you that his lawyer, if she has evidence, they are waiting to show it to the courts. And clearly, she went ahead and pushed that shit through. Now we have it. TMZ has it. So yeah, no. Stop. Jose Pagellina with the 1995. Man, look. See, Carter, you got saved. You got saved. Says, shout out to Mixed Greens for making an inclusive safe space at UNT and org for mixed race students, but everyone is welcome. See, that's actually pretty damn cool. I like that. And you know what? That's actually something, and I want to, a part of the community you never really hear people talk about very often. You are mixed race, or biracial, multiracial people out there. They're just kind of just out there floating. Like they just kind of they have to and they have to just exist in multiple spaces and just not really have a place that is inclusive for them. Which I empathize with that largely because I have a mixed race child. So I hope stuff like that is more common as she grows up.
So can I tell you something I think we've talked about before?
Go ahead. Shoot.
So real quick, having an all-inclusive space at UNT, an organization for mixed race students, but everyone is welcome. That's dope. I think I remember I told you about this because it's a thing that happens here once a month. It's called the Black Market Flea. It's a flea market party, chill, socialized kind of thing for Black people here in LA every month. It costs like $20 to get in, right? I think it was.
Okay.
Now, it's more modeled and specifically for Black people, but anybody can come and enjoy the vibes.
Yeah.
The difference is if you're not this or wherever he at on the screen. If you ain't our color, you can still come. Just got to pay a tiny bit more to show up.
Look, that's a no melanin tax. No melanin tax. Look, it'd be funny. Me and Carter pull up to the spot. They'd be like, "Yeah, $20." Nick Fanny pull up, and they'd be like, no, $25.
That's what I was, bro. What if it's you, me, $20. Your wife right behind you, $25.
Yeah, bruh. I'd be like, excuse me.
Look at your baby. Just
be like, see you inside. Sorry, babe.
Now, when you get that plate for dinner and you hear, here, baby, and then you just get that shit thrown at you at the table, don't get mad.
Bruh. Oh no! Hey, look, FBA said exactly what I was thinking too. Reverse paper bag test. Y'all, some of y'all may or may not know about the brown paper bag test. They'd be like, white people have to be like, oh, if you darker this paper bag, you can't come in. It's like, if you ain't as dark as this brown paper bag, your ass ain't coming in. Dude, imagine you Whitley Gilbert. They'd be like, no, you can't come in. No, we're gonna charge you $23. You almost white.
Oh man.
we ain't gonna hit you for the full $25, but we're gonna hit you for $23. Oh, the city is black. With the 1999 super chat. Says, sang your truths, Carter. Sang them.
I'm still tripping off you. I mean, hey baby, I see you in here.
Be like,
that's a cold move.
I save your seat.
That's a cold move. Y'all done came out the same damn car. Y'all done both walked out the same front door.
Bruh.
Oh
man.
My goodness. Oh, she just gonna look at your ass slowly, just going deeper and deeper in the beard. Don't think about it too much.
Damn. Bruh. Ooh, man, that's fucked up. Man, we also got $2 from Dom Nicole. Says, lie travels faster than the truth. Remember that. I keep telling folks, a lie travels around the world twice. For the truth, gets out of bed and puts his shoes on in the morning. So just please understand that. You know what it is? It goes back to some. I remember Denzel saying that, like, you know, everyone's trying to be first. Everyone's like, you're trying to get clicks. Everyone's trying to be, you know, the person who breaks the news first, but no one tries to be the first to be correct. People would rather put news out into the ether. Because I remember when the initial reports about Jonathan Majors came out, people were just saying, "Oh yeah, he beat girls' ass." And now, 3 weeks later, now what's happening? So there you go. There you got it. I think. I will say this. Because I don't even know if we even want to address this, because technically we talked about this last week. People were talking about Damson Idris was going to potentially be the replacement for Jonathan Majors should they recast. But Marvel actually came out later and said that there were no truth to those claims. So
I mean, he ain't got nothing going on right now. His house just got snatched up by the LAPD, and he is walking up and down the block as drunk. Spoilers for the series finale of Snowfall.
This motherfucker. Let's move on. Go ahead.
I'm trying to find the black market flea link because I think it was like it's $20 for us. We're gonna say it's roughly like we're gonna say 25 for like a little bit light skinned, or you ain't just specifically black. Now, if you are just not black and you all around Caucasian, 30.
Ooh. Like what if you got Native American in your family?
Then it goes back. Oh Lord, he said family. Boy, you caught me before I finished that comment. If it was a Native American or something like that, then it's gonna go back down to 25. Y'all just got to spend just $5 extra. You come in with everybody. White 30.
Oh yeah, 100. Oh damn, man. Let's move on to our next thing here. We got Adam Driver supposedly coming to the MCU by way of the Fantastic Four. I filed this under rumors because we don't know if this is even true. No one's confirmed any of this. This is all just like hearsay by this point. But for those unfamiliar, Adam Driver, I think some people, I feel like he's gotten the stink of Kylo Ren off of him. From Star Wars. I feel he's been doing a lot of other projects out there to kind of distance himself from Star Wars. It's one of those things like it's like I know he's a good actor, but I feel like the world doesn't know because they just focus. It's kind of like Robert Pattinson. Like people only know him as like, oh, he's just Edward from Twilight. Now they're calling him the Batman, but before it was like, oh, he's just Edward from Twilight. But yeah.
What's funny, every time you hear shit like that for Adam Driver or for what's the boy's name? Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson. Mm-hmm.
They have done several things after that.
Mm-hmm.
And your ass still just going
back to
what you can get your audience will laugh about.
Yeah.
Take several seats.
It's like, look, dude, Adam Driver, he has done Black Klansman, which I really enjoyed, The Last Duel. He's done tons of stuff. The guy's all over the place. If I'm being brutally honest here. Have you ever seen Logan Lucky? Have you ever watched that movie, Logan Lucky?
I know. I've seen the trailer for it, and it used to make me laugh. I was going to bring up that movie he did with Scarlett Johansson. That movie is rough.
Oh, what was that? Was it Marriage Story?
Something like that.
Yeah. It's like they got that jacked up ass relationship, bro.
Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, that movie is triggering. That movie is triggering on so many levels. But yeah, man, he's been all over the place. But apparently news reports have come out saying that he is joining the MCU. This is now I want to make sure I put this out here. This is a scooper. Daniel Rickman says Driver is currently finalizing a deal with Marvel Studios to play the Fantastic Four's Reed Richards.
Okay.
Driver's name has floated around the project for months, and this part is true. I don't know about the rest of it, but at different times rumored to play a major role in the Fantastic Four as early as October of 2022, though the reports did not indicate which character he might portray. And for me, I thought when I initially heard the rumors, like, oh, is he going to be like Doctor Doom? Which I think he would be better suited to play. Reed Richards, I don't know.
I don't know about why you want that brother another mask, bro?
Because he barely wore the other one. That dude got rid of that shit quick.
Man, and I will also give a big shout out to Earth's Mightiest that were in my stream. they described to me, because that's why someone was asking me to watch the Rise of Skywalker in the chat earlier, because they described the new sequels to me in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, because you haven't seen any of them.
Mm-mm.
Okay, gotcha.
After the first one got spoiled for me in a Destiny raid, I didn't want to watch it anymore. But they described to me what happened, and yuck! I'm sorry you had to go through that, Ernie.
I mean, here's
no
the
wonder
thing.
you caping so hard for Mandalorian. No, boy, you had a rough.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the sequel trilogy. The Force Awakens upsets me because it was a bait and switch. It was a bait and switch. They put all this advertising out showcasing John Boyega with the lightsaber, wearing a jacket very similar to the one that Luke wore for a bit. And it was like, oh well.
That's bad. It's bad. Stephen Sheffield with the $20 super chat. His first super chat just to say, keep Kylo Ren out the MCU. Bring back Jim Halpert. That's the first thing super chat. He is serious.
Hey, I respect it. I respect it.
Is serious.
I respect that. Oh, man. Thank you for that first time super chat, by the way.
Back on brand. Fantastic Four.
I mean, but no, I agree. I would rather John Krasinski just continue playing Mr. Fantastic. I like him as an actor. But no, Carter, I don't know if you saw this. Someone did a mock-up of what Adam Driver could look like as Mr. Fantastic.
Okay.
And it's interesting. Like, they even kind of did the little frosted tips, a little frosted on the side a little bit. I mean, it doesn't look here. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit.
Every black person in here listening knows what you mean by interesting.
I mean, it looks interesting. I mean, I think he's better. I think he would be better at playing Doctor Doom than playing Reed Richards. I don't think he would be a bad Reed Richards. But here's the thing, though. I almost called him Krylo Ren because I still got the super chat up. Lord. Anyway, no. The reason why here, I want to zoom this in just a little bit more. We're going to zoom this in. Enhance.
I just saw it on my screen. It just updated.
Yeah. Here's my thing with Adam Driver as Reed Richards. The whole time I see him as Reed Richards, I'm just going to be waiting for him to turn into the Maker. The whole time.
That'd be dope. Like,
I think he'd make a good Maker. Like, if you made him like the ultimate Marvel Comics Universal Reed Richards, I'd be like, all right, bet.
I tell you what this is giving me energy of. When you had it zoomed out and it was the full body shot where it looked like he can barely put that Fantastic Four suit on, it reminded me of when Dick Grayson was Batman when he was trying to wear Bruce suit, but he wasn't as swole.
Look like he was wearing.
It looked like he was hanging off.
Got it.
The Maker could be cool.
Yeah,
and I want the Maker in the MCU, but I think we
that's a good ways away. That's a good ways away.
We
ain't there yet.
That could be cool. That could be cool.
I mean, if they did it, I would go with it. You know what I mean? I'd go with it. It's whatever. I mean, yeah, if they do decide to, if this is true, and I want to point something out here. Some of the last few like rumored castings have turned out to be true.
Okay.
Because a similar thing happened with Harrison Ford. So somebody, there probably have been conversations that have been had. He is probably very likely about to, do the thing.
It could be an Easter egg. It could be something that just gets you. If you remember WandaVision with Quicksilver, that got everybody.
Oh,
wasn't even the case. So,
dude, I remember there were like hundreds of millions of videos of people like breaking down how this was going to connect the Foxmen to the MCU, and then just turned out he was playing a nobody. That was hilarious. That was, what was his name? Ralph Boner?
Ugh.
That was his name, Ralph Boner. By the way, Extra, thank you for those 5 gifted, man. Just hooking the people up, man. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. But yeah, and once again, I don't even hold his role as Kylo Ren against him when I say this. Here's the thing about Kylo Ren. I thought Kylo Ren was such an interesting character in Star Wars that had so much potential that just got wasted. Because I felt like in Force Awakens, I actually liked the idea, because it was the type of story I always wanted to see play out. Like we've seen Jedi struggle to not turn to the dark side. We've never really seen, I mean, I guess in a loose sense, we saw Darth Vader with it, but we couldn't really see the internalized struggle on him. But it was the first time we've really seen on film someone struggle to not go to the light side. Which I thought that was such a cool concept. The idea, like, I didn't have any problem with him in Force Awakens so much. I thought, like, and honestly, I don't hate The Last Jedi the way a lot of other people do. I actually like The Last Jedi. I thought it was fun. I don't like Rise of Skywalker. I feel like if they just would have leaned into Last Jedi, that would have been better than trying to spend an entire movie walking everything back that the previous director did because a certain corner of the fandom didn't like it. And then it just made things worse. But that's neither here nor there. I can still enjoy The Mandalorian and and Andor and Obi-Wan and the upcoming Ahsoka series, which is basically just Star Wars Rebels with Ahsoka Tano at the forefront. That's what you should call it. Ahsoka and the Rebels. That's what they should call the show. Ahsoka and the Rebels. I would eat that up.
I know you don't like this dude.
Oh God! What? Say it. Just say it.
It was a YouTuber. He called this new season of Din Djarin series the Womandalorian. It's so corny to me, but it makes me laugh. Of course
he did. You know what? Honestly,
it wasn't. Oh no, it wasn't him. It wasn't Ripper.
Oh, who was? Oh, was Tyrone Magnus?
No, I haven't watched Tyrone Magnus in fucking ages. Nerdrotic.
Oh, that dumb. Oh my God, that idiot.
I just heard a coworker watching it, and I heard Womandalorian and just kind of giggled a little bit.
And the funny thing about it is,
I haven't even caught up to this season. So I don't know why he said it, but just Womandalorian just made me giggle.
So it's because Katie Sackhoff's Bo-Katan.
Okay, gotcha.
Is a major character in this season. That's why he said it.
But and it's like I told you, because that part I did know. But it's like I told our friend. I said, dude, the name of that series is The Mandalorian. But they didn't tell you which Mandalorian, bitch.
Yeah, right. They didn't say which. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like you tell on yourself when you rename something to be derisive about something, about a certain type of person's representation. Like, it's like, so when people say like MCU and Womandalorian and all this other stuff, I'm just like,
MCU is cringe.
No, it is stupid cringe. Is like, I think the word cringe is cringe, but MCU, that's one of the few times you'll hear me say cringe.
Ugh.
Like, I literally feel embarrassed for anyone who says that with a straight face and is serious. I'd be like, you clearly gets no booty. Go outside and touch and with consent, touch a woman or whatever your preferred gender of attraction is.
Danger.
Just if you, and not you specifically, but
yeah,
when you stop getting angry at these other people and you just take them as comedy, like that's one conversation you and I actually had.
Yeah,
just one Mandalorian is just it just
it's too much. It's just like, bruh, really, dude. They are going look. don't read Dr. Aphra. Please don't read if you're the type of person who says "Whoa, Mandalorian," don't read Dr. Aphra. You're gonna be so mad. You're gonna be so mad at that little Asian lady. You gonna be so mad at that little space Asian lady, because that ain't nothing but women hanging out and lesbians and all kinds of sexual innuendo and escapades. I fucking enjoy the shit out of it, but
can I say something for for comedic purposes? I don't care about these groups. I'm not going at these groups. I'm just saying this for comedic purposes.
Yes, go ahead.
Stellar Avenger is in the chat just now, and he just said that motherfuckers who say MCU never hug their mother. I disagree. I think people who say MCU hug their moms a little bit too tight. But this is not Alabama. Stop it. That ain't a hug no more. That's a caress, you freak.
Look, you know what they sound like the type of person who would call their girlfriend or wife mother. Which is just gross.
That reminds me of a Punisher issue that freak Garth Ennis wrote. Ugh.
Yeah, no, we don't want to talk about that. It will be okay, but the 499 says MCU doesn't have a strong male lead after Tony, T'Challa, and Cap. They need Driver plus Rita's a jerk. Driver is perfect. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like personally, I feel like Benedict Cumberbatch can fill that role quite easily because he largely plays a jerk as well in the Doctor Strange films.
Shout out to Doctor Strange. I wish he was leader of the Avengers longer. Those could have been some fun stories.
Yeah. Actually, dude, shout out to Doctor Strange suddenly popping out the Green Lantern ring in the most recent issue of Punisher. God damn. I was like...
If you were in front of me, I'd hit you. Because it's literally in a tab because I hadn't read it yet.
Oh, sorry. Well, here. It's not a major spoiler. It's just something that happens.
I'm gonna hit the tab so I can see where I left off. Literally, Frank is wrapped in green chains, and I didn't know what that meant. I just knew it was Doctor Strange. I didn't know it was the damn lantern ring, you prick.
I was like, well, no, because he was like making constructs. I was like, this looks like some shit Jon Stewart would do. Lord. Just keep reading. It gets better. It gets even better. But no, I mean, I feel like the best you can do, don't try and recreate Tony Stark. I don't think that's a wise decision. And I don't think you should recreate Cap either. Or even T'Challa's attitude. I think that let everyone stand on their own, because then they're just palette swaps at that point.
And but people are smart enough in these films where they notice.
Yeah, they would
call it out.
Yeah, no, they'd be like, "Oh, this person's trying to be Captain America." Like for instance, you have Sam Wilson as Captain America now, and he's not exactly the same type of Captain America that Steve is. I mean, yeah, he's Captain America, but he has a different attitude towards things. Not so much not different values per se, but just. He's gonna go about things differently because, for one, he's not a super soldier. So he has to be better. And that's what I think was a thing that people didn't take away from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, is that he actually had to train. He had to strive to be able to do the things that Steve could, to be that same level of inspiration. But let's move on along, y'all. We got an original MCU hero.
Spider-Boy.
Do a backflip. But no, in all seriousness. Carter, we were just talking about the MCU. Oh man, the folks who don't like the MCU, y'all really about to be mad. So, Carter, do you remember from the Moon Knight television series? on Disney Plus. They had a particular character by the name of Layla El Fuli.
That was his lady, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
That was yes. That was the young lady who, for all intents and purposes, was I don't like just referring to her as the love interest. But
no, because she was scrapping at the end.
She was scrapping. She was out here. She was fighting. She was fighting the good fight. She was fighting the good fight as the Scarlet Scarab.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Look. Scarlet Scarab. She was like, yeah. We out here. Now, here's the thing about Layla, who was played by May. Was a Kalamawi. The funny thing about this character, Carter, she was original to Marvel. Layla's not from the comics. She was an original character created specifically for this show.
Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Okay.
Yeah. So now, fast forward, guess who's getting their own comic?
That's dope.
So
people pissed at wait.
People are upset. People actually kind of got upset. Well, people already didn't like the idea of her as a Scarlet Scarab because it was like, oh, well, she, and honestly, I will say it sounded like similar criticism I've heard people say about Quantumania, that they hated that Wasp saved Ant-Man. And there's a similar scene in Moon Knight where Layla saves Mark or Steve, depending on who it was at the time. So now she is being introduced in what is called Moon Knight City of the Dead.
Okay.
And this is actually going to be the character. Like, it's not like a character, kind of like how, you know how they did with Valkyrie recently, how there's a black Valkyrie in Marvel Comics now.
Okay, so they put Tessa Thompson in there. I was still under the impression it was still Jane Foster.
No. Well, no. They coexist at the same time. Gotcha. They're just Valkyries, but because there's multiples of them. Because Brunhild is also one. But there is a black Valkyrie in Marvel Comics now who doesn't necessarily look like Tessa Thompson, because honestly, she's darker skinned than Tessa Thompson. But
they probably have to give Tessa Thompson the bag if they wanted to make it light skin.
Right. And she actually has a name. Like, she actually has a name outside of being Valkyrie. Like, she actually has a Christian name, so to speak. But no, she is this character is being brought over to the Marvel Comics universe. She will likely be interacting with the comics version of Moon Knight, and I thought this was pretty cool. I thought this was a pretty interesting thing that's that they're doing here, because you don't see it quite, kind of like how what they just did recently with Darcy. Darcy from Thor and WandaVision.
That cover is fucking fire, by the way.
I just saw
the cover. The cover is fire.
Oh yeah, no, dude, it's fucking awesome. And if I want to make sure I'm correct when I say this, I'm trying to see who is going to be on. I'm trying to see who's actually going to be on this. Yeah, okay, so here's what it is. So it's going to be Moon Knight number 25 that comes out in July, but we'll see her make her debut.
Yeah.
And of course, Jed McKay will be on this. And Alessandro Capuccio also will be on this. And then it also says that there'll also be art by Alessandro Vitti and Partha Pratim. Who also be on that. So that's actually gonna be pretty awesome. And then they said she will also get her own series with the Moon Knight City of the Dead separate. That one is gonna be by David Papose and Marcelo Ferreira. Lost your camera. Oh, there he is. He's back. He's still with us. But yeah, I thought that was actually pretty, and Jed McKay actually had something to say about this. Said bringing Layla El Foley into our story was exciting. Adding an already beloved character into the universe of the comics is a really interesting opportunity, and being able to show the Quotey Fingers before to David and Marcelo's after was a wonderful bit of synchronicity. It was an idea that we both came to independently, and the way our stories were able to dovetail is something that I'm looking forward to people experiencing. While the Scarlet Scare will indeed be turning up in Moon Knight City of the Dead, in Moon Knight number 25, we're seeing a much younger Layla and a much younger Mark Spector as they embark on a mission as members of the crack mercenary team, the Karnak Cowboys. So this is basically going to be diving back into Mark's mercenary days, is what this sounds like. And it'll kind of help be a way to get people up to speed on how Layla and Mark knew each other back in the day. Because in the show, go ahead, shoot.
And this is all I'm gonna say on it, and you can talk your shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you're one of those people that are salty about this, but one of your favorite DC characters is Harley Quinn, shut your ass up. Continue.
Go off, King. But no, I like this. I like this. But yeah, the idea of it's kind of, I hope they do better by her than what we got out of Agent Coulson. Because I feel like Agent Coulson started off good in the comics, and then they just turned that dude to a whole bad guy.
It wasn't an instant thing.
Well, no, it wasn't. But just
Deadpool.
Yeah, that was Secret Empire.
Yes, and then somehow when he came back,
he was working for. Well, it was because of Mephisto. Mephisto was basically that was what the implication was. Is that it was all due to Mephisto? But it was just weird to me because I was like, dude, cool, we got Agent Coulson, awesome. And then it was like, oh, now he's a bad guy, and I'm like, oh fuck. But no, I guess it probably felt more instantaneous to me because I just never realized he was there until shortly after Secret Empire. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm interested in this. I want this. I want to see this. And also, by the way, if you're not reading Jed McKay's Moon Knight, go do that. Jed McKay's Moon Knight is chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, 100%. Also, I like how they're showing the history of Moon Knight in his series because they showed the one black Moon Knight that was around during like the 60s or 70s, or it had to be the 70s, which I thought was pretty fucking cool. So yeah, there's that too. So yeah, we got that coming up. I'm excited for it. I hope everyone else is too, because it is a thing. It is going to happen whether, as Carter would say, whether you like it or not. Let's see here. Why is that doing that? Did I hit a... No, I didn't. Okay, never mind. It was... Sorry. My browser was doing some weird shit. Mm-mm. We got one last thing I want to talk about real quick, and then we'll move it on along. Carter, have you heard the good word about them turtles?
I have not, sir. What is it you're referencing?
Well, the good word, them turtles, they're going to the Upside Down. They are going to be doing a crossover coming up here very soon.
Okay. With
Stranger Things. Yes. I'm not joking. This is for real. IDW is doing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Stranger Things crossover. The Ninja Turtles are about to be throwing hands with the Demogorgon. With Vecna. Look at this shit. Look at the Demogorgon right there coming over the arcade machine. Bruh, what is happening? I do not understand. I don't know how to feel about that. I do appreciate the Ninja Turtles arcade game cabinet in the background though, but yeah, this is weird. We've seen the Ninja Turtles crossover with a lot of things. We've seen a crossover with Batman. We've seen a crossover with the Power Rangers. Stranger Things is, pun intended, the strangest thing, I think. Is one of the stranger things I think we will have seen them crossover with by this point. I think I broke Carter. I don't think Carter likes it. Carter does not like it. You're yeah. Also, correction, this isn't just IDW. Dark Horse is also involved in this as well. Oh. But yeah, Cameron Chittock is going to be writing this. It says, as far as the story goes, it all starts when the kids from Hawkins take a trip to New York where they run into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and, of course, discover the Upside Down in New York City. Now this is going to be strange to me because, you know, Stranger Things is all about 80s pop culture references. And I'm pretty sure they have made a pop culture reference to the Ninja Turtles at some point in time over the course of its many seasons. So the fact that they bump into the Ninja Turtles is almost going to be kind of like meta at this point. Like, Carter, can you look at this? I want you to see this. 11 hanging out with Raphael. What is going on?
So I thought you were actually going to talk about the next big Image crossover that is going to be happening. Because they're actually going to have Miss Marvel crossover with Savage Dragon.
Oh, really?
No, but you hear how fucking stupid that sound?
Well, I thought it was, you almost had me there for a second. I was like, oh, that's a weird thing to put together. That's not exactly peanut butter and chocolate.
Don't say.
But wait, are they going to do it? Could you imagine if they actually did do that? Meanwhile, Savage Dragon got sperm shots getting flying across the panels in a child's presence. Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, look. Here's the thing. I'm willing to let a lot of stuff go, but this is not one of those things. I don't know if I can. I can't take this journey. I cannot take this journey. I will not take this journey. I refuse. I refuse to take this journey, y'all. I'm just putting that out there. I can't. I can't take this journey. But yeah, I don't know, Carter. That's Ninja Turtles versus the Demogorgon. Dude, like, why can't we just do stuff that makes sense? Like Ninja Turtles, you know what? Ninja Turtles versus Daredevil would make more sense because at least they kind of fit together.
I want to see Living Single crossover with Chernobyl.
We are living in Chernobyl. Ooh, in a radioactive kind of world. I'm glad I got my girls. I don't know. I'm just riffing at this point.
No, Carter. You gonna read this comic book and you go like, you got me. Try not to curse and get demonetized.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. On the bright side, we got a super chat here from Wraith X7 says, with the $5 says the MCU should do a Defenders movie with a team comprised of Doctor Strange, Namor, Valkyrie, Hulk, and Blade. Okay, I wouldn't be against it. Honestly, if they did do a Defenders movie, I wouldn't mind it being like a proper Defenders. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Netflix stuff just fine, but I would like to see like a more busted Defenders, like if you could find a mix. Yeah,
I want to see Witchblade cross over with Zendaya's character Rue from Euphoria. This motherfucker. I want to see Moon Knight do a two-parter with LeVar Burton's character from Roots. And Tenet.
Tenet? Oh, God. Wait. Robert Pattinson, or you want John David Washington?
Don't ask me no questions.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You know what I want? I want Star Trek versus the Evil Dead. Can we do that? That'd be fun, right?
That could be interesting.
Well, I mean, just because like literally everything in Star Trek is so like high tech that everything would be destroyed.
I want Far Sector to do a crossover with John Dutton in Yellowstone.
With the Gov. With the Gov. Oh my God. We also got another one from
This book. Whoever came up with this idea deserves the Clippers of Brian Hitch with extreme prejudice.
Wait, I love how Brian Hitch is our executioner now. He's the house executioner.
Don't put no guards on.
Look, don't powder them up.
Don't put no apron around them. Don't even put no alcohol on it after you're done. Let it be a full-grown man, but you still got the toddler high chair in the seat while you doing it.
Ooh. Just cut a plug all in their head. I love it. I love it. I love the idea. Wraith X7 says she's the third Scarlet Scarab. This is the right way to do diversity by creating brand new characters. And here's the thing. Yeah, the Scarlet Scarab actually dates back to like the 70s, I think. They used to fight Nazis, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean, I'm fine with this. I'm perfectly fine with this. I also like the idea that taking this character and just doing more, giving us more. I don't think it's a bad thing. I do agree. Gearless Mo say, "Yep, this is too weird for me, brother." Oh, just like it's such the strangest thing. Like literally, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Stranger Things. You can't make this up. Shadow 5 Last said with the $2, living single and Friends. That's the sad part. Living Single was Friends before Friends. Look, hey, it's Living Single, but it's white people. Oh, wait, that's Friends.
With no black folks.
Right. No black folks, except for every once in a while.
You didn't get a black person on that show till what, last season when Aisha Tyler, she the only one in all New York City.
Oh, wait, wasn't what's her face on there? Was Gabrielle Union on there once?
Yuck. No, not that I'm aware of.
I thought she was. I might be misremembering.
I want to see a crossover with Ninjak.
Yeah, she was.
Interesting. I want to see a crossover book with Ninjak and the Wyatt family.
Yeah, this man. Ninjak of the Wyatt family ain't shit. But yeah, this is I know it'll take a minute for you to be able to see it, but yeah, this is Aisha Tyler. I think came after. I think she was after Gabrielle Union. But yeah, that was but yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing that happened. What was up?
Y'all gonna get enough of spoiling shit for me.
What
Jason
happened?
Davis with the Blerd Club Gold. Trey Months, good afternoon, brother. Shout out from Baltimore. R.I.P. to Aurora. Wait, I think I read that because she clapped herself by saving everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Did you read the third one? Did
Didn't even know it existed till this morning.
Oh, okay. I won't say anything then. Oh, the Steve Harvey show and The Walking Dead. Y'all need to stop.
Did you just say a crossover of Samurai Jack and Mad TV?
Dude, stop. Y'all need to stop. Stop. Scott Fisher with the $5 says, I was thinking John Wick, Cross, Rock. Like, talk about the Charles S. Dutton show, Rock. And Rock ends up being a retired assassin posing as a garbage man and worked for the Bowery King. Bruh, stop. Y'all do. Honestly, that sounds kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie. If they actually did something like that where they went, dude, I want to ask a question. Because I know Charles S. Dutton, if by my estimation, he's still with us, ain't he? He's still with us.
I believe so.
Dude, why have we not gotten that? I want Charles S. Dutton.
I don't think he does a lot of that shit. I always go back to a certain clip of him because I got it saved on my YouTube. There was an episode with him trying to get drugs out of his community. Mm-hmm. And what's the actor's name? I cannot think of his name for the life of me right now. Pinky.
Mm-hmm.
Pinky was drug dealer. And there was a scene where he threatens Rock's family. And Rock grabs him and snatches the absolute out of him and slams him on a door. And you could tell from the look on Pinky's face that he didn't think he was going to get snatched like that. And Rock almost caught another rock. A rock hard right. You could clearly tell. Because Charles Dutton was so into the scene, but Pinky was just like, okay, I'm gonna hit this man for real.
He's like, man, look, y'all better come get this dude. I always remember him. I always I used to watch the hell out of that show back in the day. But one of the things I always loved about Charles S. Dutton, that dude is the only man in the history of the Aliens franchise to shoot the fair one with a xenomorph. He did. He most certainly did. That dude literally sacrificed himself. He was
That's right. He was That's right.
He was the sacrificial Negro in that movie. And I just remember, because I remember the speech. He was like, ain't nobody ever gave me nothing. So fuck this thing. That dude went into the pit with the xenomorph and was fighting it. Like, he was throwing and was talking shit while the xenomorph is biting and clawing the shit out of his ass and biting with that little mouth tongue thing.
I remember that explicitly because it was over with for him when the glasses he's wearing got knocked off.
Oh yeah. Well, because the whole time he was like, yeah, that's all you got. That's the best you got. Dude, he was talking shit. He was talking Cash Money shit.
So you're saying, oh yeah, he died hard.
Oh yeah. Look on his character's tombstone, it would read, "He died, but he wasn't no bitch."
Oh, he's 72 and retired. I heard that.
Yeah. He good and grown.
Strong.
Oh yeah. That. Yeah, he good and grown. Yeah, I think his last movie role, actually, both his last movie and television role was in 2015.
Gotcha.
But I mean, I always feel like he never got the respect he deserved. I always feel like he never got the credit that he should have ever gotten. Steve Harvey would have had a hard time keeping his old afro clean in the afro clean condition, running from Rick with the walkers. Look, could you imagine just Steve Harvey trying to wear them big ass zoot suits, trying to run from some zombies? No, it wouldn't happen. All right, y'all. We are going to move on to our next segment. We're going to talk about our recommendations for the week. Carter, what do you got?
Real quick, real fast. X-Force 39.
Yes,
We
sir.
are finally getting a story that has been put on the back burner for several damn issues concerning Colossus, and I'm super happy about that. There's something that happens in this book where I thought I had gotten to the end, but that was just how the book was starting.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm like, uh-oh. And then I go to turn the page. Oh, wait. The credits. Oh, this how we start?
Oh, yeah. No. They were like, no, this is just the beginning.
That was dope. And the interaction with X-23 and Strong Guy and Juggernaut was pretty.
That was
pretty
actually,
cool.
I like that.
Fun.
I love how she was clearly cheating. I love how like she didn't even try and hide the fact that she was cheating.
I was shocked that Marvel showed Strong Guy get a fair one in on X-23. That shocked.
Oh
me.
Yeah, no, he cold cocked the shit out of her ass.
Show that.
Oh, I mean,
hold on.
I'm gonna do it. I have it.
Like, I was gonna do it. I was gonna send it to you myself.
No. I got that motherfucker. I got it.
That was a meme.
Oh yeah, no, they weren't. They. I was like, bruh.
I was like, not expecting to see that in that book.
Yeah, no, I was here it is right here. I'm gonna pull it up.
And I do love the continuity with Juggernaut because he does not have the Gem of Sidorak. He's wearing the suit from the miniseries that came out. So I was really happy to see that continuity there. But yeah, it was fun seeing Strong Guy, and it just completely caught me off guard because that was a mean right.
Oh yeah, dude, that was like honestly, has she not dug? I think by that point, she dug her claw in the ground. She dug her claws into her foot claws into the ground, so she could so she would have some support, bruh. That should honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It made me want more stuff like this in the comics, like just seeing, because we see it sometimes with with Docket and some of the other characters, but like I think it wasn't it Laura and Docket doing they were basically playing like Russian roulette with the claws or whatever. Yeah. I was like, bruh. I was like, come on now. But you said that's your recommendation?
That's my recommendation, just because we're finally a certain plot point that got put on the back burner. Issues. I'm talking maybe
it's been a while.
10, 15 issues back is finally getting put to the forefront. So yeah, this is fun. And then the ending. The ending is another thing. So yeah, this book was just hidden. This book.
Oh no, it was very good. X-Force rarely ever disappoints me. Speaking of rarely ever being disappointed, my recommendation is going to be a book that I've been thoroughly enjoying as of late. This is Justina Ireland and Perry Perez, Son of Staros. Number 3 came out this week.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, Son of Staros, I guess I give a little background here. Son of Staros is a character who was introduced in the core Star Wars comic series when they relaunched at Marvel.
Okay.
She was initially introduced as the wife of Han Solo, and people got really mad because they're like, "What do you mean? This isn't from the old books." But as it turns out, she's actually not actually the wife of Han Solo. It's like, if you actually wait 2 more issues, she actually explains to Leia that they actually have no real relationship with one another. They did a heist together, and their cover was that they were married, and she just used the Solo name for a while to, catch up to him because of the heist. Han kind of running off with shit. But her name's Son of Staros. She has her own series now. And you know how like we don't really get a lot of black representation in the universe of Star Wars. Like you got Lando Calrissian and you got Finn, and that is piss poor. Finn got done so dirty, I don't even like to count him. But I'm sure John Boyega don't want to count him either. But Sana Starros is awesome because you actually get to see a black family a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And what I mean by that is in this series, and even in the core Star Wars series, she shows up in Dr. Aphra as well a lot. But Sana is, because she's an ex-girlfriend of Dr. Aphra.
Okay.
But Sana in this issue is really awesome because like she's doing this, what is effectively like an Ocean's 11 style heist of a wildlife preserve in in the Star Wars universe. That's why you may not be able to tell there's a Rancor underneath that she's riding on the back of. But the whole time what is the whole cool part about this is that she's working with her family, her grandmother and one of her aunts, and I believe the other girl in question is her cousin. But her cousin, I believe, is dating an Imperial or married to an Imperial officer. And that Imperial officer and is impregnated by said Imperial officer as well. So that makes it even more interesting. But she's like basically being held hostage. Technically not, but at the same time, yes. And they're trying to steal something that her husband took from her family and get it back. And all the while, it's also dealing with the notion of the Starros family having someone as a member of their family who also works for the Empire as well, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, it's a great series, fantastic. It's I highly recommend it if you are a person who felt like Star Wars has just been lacking in representation, people that look like yourself. Sana Starros definitely fixes that, because the best part about it, Carter, they don't change the way that Sana and her family talk to one another.
Okay.
They talk to each other just like any other black family would talk to one another. The way they cut each other off, the way they poke fun at each other, the way they get angry with one another, the way they show love to one another is basically you just took that and just shifted it on over to a Star Wars universe, and it is fucking amazing. Let's see here what else we got. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Oh no, Sana does not have a lightsaber. She is not force sensitive. Sana Starros is a scoundrel. She's a scoundrel. So basically, she's like a Han Solo type. She's a Han Solo, Lando Calrissian type. She's a bounty hunter as well. So she kind of falls in that same category as like some of the the normies. Like she's a character who would fit in really well with the Mandalorian, like Din Djarin and Boba Fett and Bo-Katan. She would fit in really good with them, just outside of not being Mandalorian. Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing, and with the people in Star Wars, that's something that's also changed, because like Dr. Aphra, by my estimation, I believe is Asian. Sana Starros is black. Like if you get to the comics, you see a lot more diversity among characters in that, like, because I think in the movies you rarely ever saw a black Imperial. Like they were there, just they usually weren't officers. And it wasn't until the Mandalorian that we got Moff Gideon. And in the Star Wars comics there was a guy named Moff Thanalos, who was black. He was like an old black war hero general type person who was working with Darth Vader. So yeah. But yeah, it's good. I actually highly recommend, if you've not been reading like any Star Wars comics, they are like, they got hitters on these books. Like Jason Aaron was writing the core Star Wars book. Kieran Gillen and Cy Spurrier were writing Dr. Aphra, Kieran Gillen and Charles Soule, and I think Greg Pak is writing Darth Vader now. But they put hitters on these books, like real hitters. Like I'm talking to big guns.
Okay.
So yeah, but let's get on our next thing. Questions from the Discord, and some of y'all may notice I added something to the lower third. So, because sometimes people say they don't know. Well, now you know. I will also say, we'll be getting into questions shortly thereafter this from the chat. Wait. Wait. Just wait. So, Levester says, do you think it's possible we'll get more stories from Marvel Universe 63? Which is the universe we talked about at the beginning of the show with Bishop at War College, Earth 63, which is Black Planet. Blackplanet.com, y'all. We here. I don't know. I would love to see it. I broke Carter. Carter's broke. How many of y'all had a Black Planet account?
There were so many
He's like, let's move on. But no, I hope we do. I really do hope we do. I don't know what they would look like, but I would love to see it. I would love to see that universe explored more. Qdoma says, hello, Blerd and Carter. I hope you are well. I don't know if anyone is still following Marauders X books, but K Pride seems like she has been busy, and it ties into X-Men of 2099. Do you think this is going to matter later on? It seems like she's trying to create her own mutant land. So basically what happened, what they're talking about here with the X-Men of 2099 is that Cerebra was recently brought over to the current timeline at the behest of Cable. They have also brought back the original mutants of Threshold in the form of one character named Amass. I forget the name of the other two characters. And Amass is in Bishop War College as a supporting character. Amass's power is that they can absorb people into themselves and thus have their abilities. I don't know where they're going with it. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I fell off of Marauders dumb hard. Shortly before it ended, just because it was too wacky. It was almost like too wild. I don't know. Man, I feel like Steve Orlando just got buck wild on that book. And I didn't know how to take it. I'm still absorbing everything I read from it when I went back and played catch up with it. So I don't know where it's going to go. I know whatever happens next, Kate is back out in her Shadow Cat form because she is out here murking Orcus agents and with her ninja outfit on. So whatever happened, it didn't stick. We also got the homie Melvin. Says, what's good, people? Hope all is well, and I hope Ernie don't sleep on the couch tonight. Here's my question. What do you guys do? What do you guys do to relax besides reading comics? Well, video games. I play a lot of video games. And I listen to audiobooks, and I watch TV. Hang out with my kid. Hang out with my wife. Sometimes all of those things aren't exactly relaxing, but I will say, this will probably sound kind of weird. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I have like YouTube channels and podcasts that I follow pretty closely. And honestly, this may sound weird to some people, but I'm very into the political field of podcast and YouTube. So I usually find like my little lefty progressive YouTube channels and podcasts, and I just watch them and listen to them. Sometimes not even watching other stuff that I actually intend to watch. Like, there have been times I'm like, oh, I need to catch up on Picard. I need to catch up on Abbott Elementary. I need to catch up on this. I need to catch up on that. And I'll just end up 2-3 hours later, I'm still listening or watching whatever I'm watching. So there you go. Carter, what about you?
Me, it's a lot of music. I actually don't have my iPod with me. It's actually in my car. But yeah, it's a lot of me adding old songs I forgot about or something along those lines to an iPod. And then just, if I'm not reading something, which 9 times out of 10 I am, it's just a lot of music. It's just a lot of different music. Anything other than that, it's the obvious stuff. It's just me playing something. Like recently, I just restarted playing Breath of the Wild, which is my first Zelda. Um, Other than that, man, this is gonna sound really weird, or I'm gonna sound real old. Cleaning. That's just lo-fi girl or my iPod, and I'm just finding stuff to clean is very soothing to me. I'm a very simple person. I can't even lie and say I hop in my car and drive somewhere, because you don't ever want to drive anywhere in Los Angeles, California, because traffic is disgusting, or you don't want to lose your parking space. Or in this instance, that's one thing I'm happy about with the Blerd Cave is like going to the movies and like talking about certain films with you all. It's giving me a reason to just get up and just go to the movies, period, which is what I'm going to do after this show. I'm going to watch Evil Dead Rise, because that just got to get watched.
I've heard good things. I've heard very good things about it.
Dude, they saying that's like the best movie of the year right now, horror-wise.
Yeah.
Which is wild, because that movie with that dead clown, Terrifier. I thought that everybody going gaga.
Well, Terrifier 2, I think, was last year. That was last year.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. I believe so. Yeah. It's on Amazon Prime right now.
Oh wow. But yeah, if it ain't comics, and again, 95% of the time is comics, is music. Yeah. So give me all your music recommendations.
You mentioned Lo-Fi Girl earlier. I forgot. So Lo-Fi Girl now has a synthwave stream they do now, and they do. That has been my jam, because I'm a huge synthwave guy. So
okay,
yeah, I was actually really happy for it, because synthwave isn't really mainstream. Lo-fi wasn't really mainstream either at first, but Lo-Fi Girl kind of helped put that in the forefront. And like
lo-fi
more people,
and anime,
yeah.
That's because I heard lo-fi shit in Samurai Champloo, and I had to find it at that point.
I've been into it ever since. Samurai Champloo is what put me on game, but I got on game with synthwave like a few, maybe I would say like almost 5, 6. I might be long. Actually, it's longer than that. Damn, because it goes almost all the way back to when me and Cynthia were like not even married yet. But so it's been at least 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
And when Lo-Fi Girl, like, because one day I clicked, I was like, what? Synthwave?
Yeah, and that's like a week old now.
It's like a week old. Well, because I remember people were freaking out because they posted a video where Lo-Fi Girl just stood up and like walked off or something like that. And then they're like, dude, and then they started just having stuff where like Lo-Fi Girl just wasn't in the picture at all. And then they posted a thing where it was like, it showed like Lo-Fi Girl get up, walk off, and then like it zoomed out of the window, like out of her window and into a window of a building across like across the way from her. And it was a dude that walked in, sat down, and started listening to synthwave. And I was like, dude, this is my heart right here. Yeah. Because I love synthwave is like legit. That's the main thing I listen to more than anything else now.
Okay. Yeah. And I think really the other thing, because you kept bringing up politics. Yeah. Just doing this, I've just been on this debate tip as of recently, because it just randomly came on while I was at work one day. So I've been watching a lot of Destiny streams. Okay. Not the game, just the content creator named Destiny and Abba and Preach and stuff like that. So it's a little bit of that.
We've got whoa, that went squirrely on me. There it is. Okay. Says Sting in the 9 ball says what it is, Blurco. I have a question on the supernatural category. Did you ever check out the Werewolf by Night comic that I heard was written by Taboo from Black Eyed Peas that takes an indigenous take on the character? Oddly enough, it's funny you mentioned that. If you go check out my video for Werewolf by Night, it's one of my recommended reads. But Taboo and I believe B. Earl, who they've been working together a lot, because they did the Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so it's Werewolf by Night, but it's not Jack Russell. It's a Native American character who has the curse of lycanthropy. which I wish they would, like when they originally had announced they were doing Werewolf by Night, when I heard who they were getting to play Jack Russell, I almost kind of hoped for a moment. I was like, oh, are they going to do the indigenous one? Or are they going to, and it's like, oh, okay, no, they just changed Jack Russell, which is whatever. I don't care. But yes, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. I actually recommend it to anybody. I think it's like 4 issues, maybe 5, but it's really solid. Who would have thought one of the Black Eyed Peas would be a great comic book writer?
Shit, look at My Chemical Romance, Gerard Way. Come on now.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking. I'm not so much the Gerard, not so much the musician aspect of it. I'm just talking about like, because I mean, technically, Coheed and Cambria. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, Herbert Scott just hit it too. Taboo was to come from the nastiness that was Vega in the Legend of Chun-Li.
Yeah. Yeah, he come a long way. He didn't come a long way. Says so for those Ed Boy the Cut says, for those who read your comics digitally, how do you read them the week of? Like, how long do you have to wait to get new comics? I'm thinking about switching, but have super FOMO. Okay, so here's the thing. Comixology has everything up day of.
Like at midnight, or
I think it's either at midnight or 2 a.m. depending on where you are in the world. But whenever I get up in the morning on Wednesdays, I go to Comixology. Everything is there. Everything. Tuesday morning, all the DC stuff is there. Wednesday morning, all of the Marvel stuff is there. Now, if you're doing like Marvel Unlimited, I think they're like a month behind if you do Marvel Unlimited. Also, it's fun. I'm glad you brought this up, Ed Boy, because Marvel just recently announced they were shutting down their Comixology app. I don't think that affects people who read Marvel stuff through Comixology. I feel like it just more affects people who were exclusively reading comics through the Marvel Comixology app. But you can transfer your stuff to Marvel Unlimited if you choose to. And I don't think it costs anything.
Do that like now-ish, because I was having an issue with Comixology period because I was through Amazon and they shut it down through Amazon, and it was a whole process of just being able to log into my account so that everything that I've purchased on Comixology was able to cross over and stuff like that and just merge into one thing. So yeah, do that now. For anyone who has one and didn't think that was going to be a thing or something or other, make sure your account and stuff is already merged. Yeah, please. But I'm a huge fan of digital comics. I'm a huge fan. I actually prefer it. I honestly prefer it. I don't have the room. Even having remodeled this room, like reorganized everything in this room, one of my homies, friend of the channel, mutual of both mine and Carter, NSA Jose, he came over one of the last weekend to pick up some equipment that I was getting rid of. Yeah. And when he came, he was like, dude, your room is so different now. He's like, you have so much room in your room now because I don't have a huge ass table sitting in the middle of my room that, because like I think when you came over, Carter, there was still that table that was there. That table is gone. It is in my closet now, taken apart. So like it's all like open space. I'm not showing it because I have a bunch of junk that I'm still sorting through. But yeah, I redid everything in here. So it's everything except that wall. This wall is the same, but everything on the other, well, actually, yeah, the wall in front of me, because that's where my desk is, and this wall here are the same. The other two walls, very different. Very different now. Urban Prince Strong says, good evening. On the topic of the new MCU characters, have you good evening on the MCU characters? I see. A word got left out. There you go. Have you heard about a new Native American superhero that will debut in What If Season 2? Yes, we were actually going to talk about this a ways back, but we didn't have a whole heap of Ross just didn't have a whole heap of a lot of information. But yeah, there's a Native American character who's going to be introduced, and this is actually
Here, I actually have an image here. She is, which I found this funny because the character kind of looks like an older version of Snowguard. She looks like Snowguard that was recently introduced on the Champions. She looks like an older version of that character. Like that character was not a teenager or full-grown adult. So that's why I was kind of weirded out. But I was like, why don't they just use Snowguard? Snowguard's like right there. But they are creating a brand new character for Marvel What If Season 2. We don't really have, I don't think any newer details have come out about this. I could be wrong. The only thing we know is that she is a Mohawk. She's from the Mohawk tribe. And her name is Kaori or Kahori. I don't know exactly how it's pronounced, but and basically I think whatever episode she appears in, it's gonna involve the Tesseract. That's it. It's gonna be like a what if the Tesseract landed somewhere other than where it landed. Which I'm fine with. I'm perfectly fine with that. Here we got another one here. Let's see. C-Mac says, since he's already got the tight cut, can we go ahead and cast Carter as a young Adam Brashear? Come on, man. I know Kevin Feige didn't hit you up. Go ahead and
honestly,
be real.
I would rather be on Bitterroot right now. I want to be on Bitterroot.
Oh, now Bitterroot is where it's at, man.
Dog, that book is so good. And the like, dude, I think did you and I talk about this? But it's the other stuff that's in the book as well.
Like you talk about the articles, like the articles and blog posts and stuff.
All that, like, dude, I want to be on Bitterroot.
Yeah, Bitterroot. Honestly, that's where it's at. But I also, because I think they put them all in the back here. It's what they call bitter truths.
Oh, they're not in the back. It's like it's in between certain issues and stuff.
Oh,
like, so it's not even...
no. I'm talking about in the hardcover. In the hardcover, in this one, mine are all in the back.
Oh, that's weird because mine aren't in the back.
Yeah,
because I have the hardcover too.
Let's see. Oh wait, nope, lies. They do have some interspersed between. Yeah, but it's
that's
not
the word.
They're interspersed in between, but unlike, so basically what they did is they would put them at the end of most of the issues. In the single issues. They do have some kind of like sprinkled in between, but the bulk of them are at the back.
Got you.
The bulk of them are at the back. If you go to the back where they have like all like the variant covers and fan art and stuff and whatnot, sketches and shit.
Yeah, if I had the choice of being just young blue Marvel, even though it'd be dope to be in a Marvel movie and stunt, I would actually audition for Bitterroot if there were auditions going around.
Who would
I want to be on Bitterroot?
Who of the Sanger-Yays would you want to be? Would you want to be Berg? Or would you want to be?
No, I don't know that. I would never want to bulk up that big and learn that many big words.
The salubriousness of your inquiries is
I'll be getting so mad I'm getting my ass whooped hearing that, bro. I'll be so tight.
I love the Sanger-Yays, man. They're great. They're great. Yeah. Now you want to be forward. You gonna be forward Sanger-Yay. That's who you gonna be. You be forward Sanger-Yay.
That'd be tight.
Dude,
I wouldn't mind being Cullen.
Dude, Cullen gets character development.
After he came back,
after he came back, that because Cullen was wild. We came back. I was like, bro, that man, like, he literally went to the Shadow Realm, came back a home fool. But no, that would be pretty dope. Let's get into our questions from the chat, which, by the way, I put a caveat here on the lower third from this one too. Please, if you leave a question, put question before your question. So that way I know that it's a question. Because a lot of times when I'm looking through, I'm usually sitting here just like, ooh, what's this? I'm like having to like, Also, it would also be helpful to me if you put your question, like when you put question in front of your question, put it in all caps. You have to put the whole question in all caps. Just the word question in all caps.
You want to answer? I feel like we should have how many questions you want to answer? I feel like we should have a limit.
We should have a limit. That, you know what? That is actually a wide. You know what, Carter? You're a genius. I like you. You know what? You know what, Carter? You're my favorite of all the Blerd Cave hosts. That's not a high bar to clear, but I mean, you know, not a high bar to clear, but yeah, no, I'm joking. Carter's always been the GOAT. We'll do this super chat first. The COBY with the $2 says, what's your thoughts on, is it Unrecord or Unrecord?
Unrecord. That's the game, that first person shooter I posted in their number one.
I'm skeptical as fuck. Skeptical as fuck. I smell the day before all over that game. I smell it. Now I will say this: when you posted that video that you were just mentioning, you can tell that they're taking full advantage of the Unreal Engine. Was it Unreal 5?
Yeah.
But here's where I'm gonna tell you that game falls apart, where like the immersion is broken. The environments and everything look real. Even the person's hands holding the gun look real. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna tell you where the uncanny valley is breached. The uncanny valley for me is breached when he reloads his gun. And when there's a part where like he pulls the clip out to check his gun. It's too gamified. Do you remember Hardcore Henry? Remember the movie Hardcore Henry?
Yeah.
The parts where like they would show him like reloading his gun or doing specific actions, you could tell they were doing it in such a way to make it clear, like so you could get a full view of what he was doing.
They talked about that in that video.
Yep. Yeah. So which I mean, that's cool. That's fine. I didn't like it though. But when you would see somebody run out of one of those doors or get shot, like when they would hit the ground and like kind of like have their dying animations, those parts looked very realistic. I would even dare say too realistic. But when the people were actually just moving, that part did not look good to me.
Real quick, if you don't know what we're talking about, just YouTube a video. It's a first-person shooter called Unrecord. It's from the perspective of a police officer's body cam. Not him himself, like you're playing the character. It's from the body cam. So yeah, just look that up.
I got
apparently it's getting done by what was it? One person that's doing it? I can't remember.
I think so. Here's an image from it. This is one. Like the environments look photorealistic, and apparently there's a horror game that's gonna be doing something very similar here pretty soon. I'm more interested in that. But wait, where did it go? Here it is. This is the one. This part right here was actually pretty cool. But like, yeah, once you kind of get a little, I think this is probably where things kind of break down. It's when you get into the actual game mechanics of the game is when it looks like a game. Like when dude's just walking around and like checking his corners, it looks real. But once people start moving, like characters start moving and the game mechanics start coming into play, I'm like, okay, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That's where, but I do recommend, I do recommend, take Carter's advice, go look it up. It's Unrecord.
It's better to see in motion than stills. But Triple Cup Chuck, do you think that game will get you motion sickness? Absolutely.
Have they talked about VR? Because I feel like this is a game that they're very likely going to try and do VR with.
I thought it was VR until he said it was from the perspective of the body cam. Because for all intents and purposes, I thought this was a VR game and was going to ignore it. But yeah, you're talking to somebody who I just found out recently because they made it free on the Epic Store. I can play Dying Light without puking.
Yeah.
Dying Light 2, I'm about to drive all over the place. Dead Island was the same way. That's why I didn't pay no mind to Dying Light 2 when I saw everybody excited about it. But Dead Island, Dead Island, not Dying Island.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far, the only game that I'm able to play and I don't get sick like that is the first Dying Light.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see here. Let's get into some of the other questions that we got here. We got Bergtown Music Group says, where can we find Sky Blue's music? There should be a link to Sky Blue's YouTube channel in the description for this video. But he is on YouTube. Sky Blue, definitely. He's actually got new music out. Actually got a lot of new music out. So I do highly recommend. But yeah, click the description for this stream. you should see it in the show notes. There should be something there denoting a link to Sky Blue. Should be in all my videos, honestly. Yeah. YTube Noob says, question, does anybody remember how Darth Vader did Aphra dirty, throwing her in the airlock during the Gillen run? Yes. That was at the end, I think, of the first volume. Not the, I say first volume, but I mean like the first initial run of Darth Vader under Gillen. Yeah, so Carter, you don't have any frame of reference with Dr. Aphra, do you?
I do. I've read some of the comments.
Okay,
I just look confused because I see one of the questions that was
gotcha. But yeah, so Dr. Aphra, like her deal with Darth Vader was basically like if he ever did try to kill her, like do it some way that's like really quick. And he did everything but. But clearly it didn't work because she's still alive. So take that how you will. JD with the question says, looking forward to your stream with Comic Book Herald this week. Yep, that is actually coming up. So please make sure to keep it locked to Comic Book Herald. It's gonna be pretty awesome. It's gonna be pretty awesome. What do you think will be the last impact of Sins of Sinister Dominion this week, or Sins of Sinister as a whole? I definitely think we'll get a tease a little bit more of what's coming. Like, what is the ultimate the ultimate conflict that's coming for Fall of X, like for the Hellfire Gala. I definitely think we'll see something that's like more of a direct a direct throw towards that. I also feel like we're gonna see something. I almost feel like they kind of tipped their hand a little early with Moira, but I definitely think we're gonna see something in regards to the Sinisters, like whatever it is their next plan is gonna be, because we know they're gonna be working together. I also kind of wonder if maybe we learn that some things from Sins of Sinister, things like, say, Rasputin 4, or maybe alternate versions of characters from Sins of Sinister, if they might somehow like leave the door open for those characters to cross over. Like just alternate reality versions of like, Emma Sinister or Professor Sinister, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Here we go. One from Felix here says, question, I'm behind on the X books, and the last things I read was the Eternals crossover event, talking about Judgment Day. What do I need to read to get quickly caught up on the Fall of X and Sins of Sinister stuff? Honestly, Immortal X-Men. Just read Immortal X-Men. You'll be caught up. Because the bulk of everything going on here, really, Immortal X-Men is the lead into Sins of Sinister more than anything else. So I would say just read Immortal X-Men, and I think you're good. Everything else is just, at your discretion. Merman of the Shy says, question, how y'all feel about the Hawk Girl Green Lantern Vixen love triangle? He was heartbroken, but was dating a baddie. I mean,
are we talking about the cartoon?
Yeah, I think we might be talking about, because I don't recollect that
happening in the comics.
I don't expressly. I remember that more from the cartoon. I mean, personally, I'm always gonna say Vixen because I just think Vixen is a more interesting character to me. Mm-hmm. But I like Vixen as a character better than Hawk Girl. Not say Hawk Girl's a bad character. I just like Vixen that much more. But I mean, he can't really pick a bad one. He ain't got no bad. There's no bad options here. There's no bad options here.
And if you remember those episodes where they went into the future, he knows at some point he's gonna break off Shira and they're gonna have Warhawk.
Yeah.
So
I mean, either way, he wins.
So does.
We got Mailman here says, who is your current favorite character in the MC universe? No, I'm playing. Which video game would you want to have a Disney style theme park? No Nintendo. Oh man, video game studio? Oh man. Oof. Okay, this is gonna sound kind of wild. People may not expect this from me, but I would like it to be Atlas. Or like I would like it to be Atlas because of all the Shin Megami Tensei, Persona, so on and so forth. I would eat that shit up. I would eat that shit up. Ooh, I would eat that shit up. Dude, I would be like a kid. Like, okay, and I say this because speaking as a guy who's watched the videos from like the Persona live events, I would be a screaming, crying fool in the audience. And I know this because I've watched the Kamen Rider and Super Sentai live events that they do in Japan, where I would also be a crying, screaming, hollering mess. Like remember how people used to talk about like the fans like at Michael Jackson concerts just screaming and passing out? That would be me. I would be that. I'd be that guy. I know this because I cry when I watch them on YouTube. So I can only because it's just like I see it like all the thing I love in front of me getting the love and attention and appreciation that I feel it deserves. Like that will always fuck me up. That will always fuck me up. Let's see. We got another one here. C-Mac the Great says, how do you all deal with the near overt racism in the comics and gaming community? It sometimes makes it hard to enjoy the hobby. Here's the thing. I always make it my business to enjoy the hobby and completely ignore the fandom. Like, me and Carter talk about this sometimes about X spoilers, which by the way, got a shout out in X-Force.
I clipped that because that's going to get used a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh no, 100%. I just love too because he was like, X spoilers gonna be mad about this. But no, I personally, the negative parts of the community, I block out.
I'm numb to it.
Yeah, I have to because because a lot of it comes my way and I just refuse. I refuse. Like when people tell me that something makes them angry, I'm like, no. I mean, yeah, there are some things that make me upset, but not like on the level. Like I was reading the other day, apparently Marvel had to warn Zeb Wells to expect death threats at any of his Comic-Con appearances because people are mad about Amazing Spider-Man. And I was like, dude, it's a fucking comic book. If a comic book makes you that mad, you got a whole other set of problems than being mad about a comic book. I can't. I refuse. Let's see here. Felix says a question. What are your thoughts on the Wakanda comic series before we get to the new main Panther run? I just read the M'Baku issues, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Yeah, so we're not talking about just Black Panther. We're talking about the actual Wakanda series, the first of its name. We've had World of Wakanda, but this is pretty new. I like it so far. I like that it focuses on different characters. I think the first issue we got was Shuri, and then we got M'Baku. They focused on Tosin. They focused on like just aspects of Wakanda you don't think about, or maybe you do, but you always wondered. So I dig that. Oh my goodness. How many do you think we got time for, Carter? How much more do you think we got time for?
Where are we on time right now?
We're 2:47. Two? Two? We'll give two. Well, I'll make them quick. Bill with the question says, since Firehair and Brandy have restored the multiverse, Earths in Avengers Assemble Omega #1 as life and love incarnate, will Jean recall the moment? And will the two show up in Gods? I have no idea because I have not read Avengers Assemble Omega #1. But I tell you what, we'll scratch that one for the record books. Thoughts on the Magneto miniseries' newly revealed student, Iray.
Do you know about what he's talking about?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so you know how they're doing all these OG comics and they're bringing back like X-Men, Joe figures. They're doing one for Magneto during the time where he was leading the New Mutants.
Got you. Yep, I see it now. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay. I'm down. That's all I got. That's all I got for that one. I'm down.
Right. Let me do the last one. Because this is for you, actually.
Okay.
This is from Shaman05 Line saying, did you ever get a chance to read the God is Dead comic I recommended? Also, because I actually want to remember this one too. What was the name of that futuristic funk band that you recommended a while back? I lost the info.
God. Here, I can pull them up. Because I was listening to them the other day. Here, let me do this so it doesn't play any licensed fucking music while we're live streaming. Sorry about that, Carter. Didn't mean to fuck up a cam. Let's see here. That is not them. Sorry, I'm scrolling back through my stuff. Been listening to a lot of Motionless in White. Which probably may or may not surprise some people. I don't know. Nightlife. Night spelled normally, and life, it's all one word. But if you look up the song like Nightlife New Low, that was the song I played on the stream. Let's see here. There you go. There's that one. Bam. I think that's it. And then you said that was the other part to that. Did I ever get to read the God is Dead comic? I have not read it yet. I'm not ready yet, but I will. I'm putting it on the list. I'm sorry. I haven't gotten to it yet. There's been so much going on. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. How long is that comic? I want to see. I'm looking to see how many issues it has. Let's see here. Okay. Six. I can do that. I can do. I can knock out 6. I will read it this weekend, and I'll make a note to answer your question on that. Pop. Let's get to, I think that's it. Yep, that's it. We got through everything. That was everything. Yep. So Carter, we did the thing.
Yes, we did. We
did the thing. It happened. We made it. We made it real. God is dead. You have anything you want to sign out with? Anything you got to announce? Any streams or anything?
The idea is still in my head to do. I said it on my stream. I'm thinking about doing just one a month, and you and I just actually sitting the fuck down and just trying to figure out what that once a month video is going to be. But as of right now, I'm going to go enjoy Evil Dead Rise and enjoy myself. I might stream later on because I'm thinking about buying that Warhammer 40K Chaos Gate.
Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Yeah. But that's it for me.
Okay. This man said, he said, that's all I got. I got nothing else.
I'm so excited to go see Evil Dead Rise because I love the remake. And I keep hearing great things about this new one. So yeah, I'm giddy.
I try not to watch Double Toasted before I see a movie, because sometimes their opinions can either paint my own or make me go in with a preconceived notion. But especially when it comes to stuff like horror, because my opinion on horror is very different from theirs. Even from Corey's, who is more forgiving of horror movies. But I actually did on a whim just watch their review of it. And I know Corey's not super crazy about the 2013 Evil Dead, but I remember a lot of the stuff he was talking about, he was basically talking about how there are some elements of that, like some of the elements and stylings of Evil Dead 2013 are in there for better or worse. You know, in his opinion. For me, that's a good thing because I like the 2013 Evil Dead a lot. I like it better than the original Evil Dead. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. I'm happy for it. I can't wait to see it. And yeah, I'm actually go try and go see it this weekend my damn self. But anyways, that's everything. And yeah, I'm sorry we couldn't get to everything. Just, yeah, we kind of got a late official start because of shenanigans. But what are you gonna do? We're also trying to clean up the questions section because, you know, we'd be here all day. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Thank you all so much. All the people in the chat, the lurkers, the chatters, the super chatters, the channel members, people who gifted channel memberships, my patrons, everyone in the Discord. Thank you all so much for your support and just being awesome and in general. And yeah, that's it. So for Carter Presents, I am the Blerd Without Fear. And Ezra Miller, you can go to hell.